Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Man, it would be wonderful if it said Super Bowl champion Brad Nortman, but we know that's not the case. He is Super Bowl 50 runner-up.
Damn, that's how you welcome a man back.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace, our Packer backer, our Wisconsin sports fan believer. And next to him and me is Brad Nortman in the flesh. I see he put some SPF 50 on, but still got a little bit of color. He's not burned.
Oh, I'm a 50 guy. Minimum 50 guy, especially in Florida. Even the Wisconsin summers. Throw on that 50.
Alex Strove's running the show. KBN Nation, as always, at that carbless talking text line, 800-990-3776. Less is more. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Bradley, do you remember how to do radio?
Let's give it a shot. I think I do. It feels like it's been a while. Only 3 shows, but it feels like it's been a while, boys, doesn't it?
It has
What
been
did
a
you
while.
miss about Brad Nortman being gone? 800-990-3776. Or what did you not miss? 800-990-3776.
You know,
Somebody having sense.
I have a lot of
You said having some sense on the show?
Yeah.
I have a lot of birdies that listen on the show because I don't listen to the show, right? When I'm gone, I'm gone. And I had a couple clips sent to me.
Wow, clips. People sent you clips.
Clips
Who
sent
messy?
to me.
Who is this damn messy?
Who's
sending
about-
you clips?
who's this snitch?
A grievance being aired about me having maybe an abundance of PTO days.
Oh,
I heard that you
I-
guys
I
just
am-
sitting
I am
back.
fascinated.
Weren't you here when that happened?
No, but then it was again talking about it, saying like, "Oh,
Bro, I didn't know this guy was out all next week.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
you're
out
out next week,
Yeah,
too?
I'm out next
Kyle,
week.
This is
Monday
the
through
Colorado
Friday.
trip you got?
Park City, Utah. I'm skiing.
Oh, okay. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know how to ski,
Bro.
but I'm gonna try.
Do you have anything left?
Oh yeah.
What is going on? Kyle, we've been
can we-
here. I've been
will
here
say-
8
I will
years,
say
and he
I'm
has more
emptying-
vacation days
I
than
will
me.
say I'm emptying quite a bit in the month of February.
Can I ask, do you have more than 30 vacation days?
I have the under on that. I have
Okay,
the
so he
under.
has 25 vacation
I have
days.
the under. I'm not going to confirm nor deny. But I
Yeah,
have
he
the
has
under on 30.
25. I has 25. Okay.
I've worked here 5 years. I have less than that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not confirming.
What
I
about
have
you?
that
8
many.
years, I have less than him.
I'm not confirming I have that many.
I don't know how many I have. I don't know how many I have. I ain't got 25.
Well, what do you know?
Hold on.
Should've negotiated better.
Happy belated birthday to Brad's Super Bowl loss.
He was out twice last week.
You were
I
out
was
there.
sick.
Did you use sick days?
You're out next week.
I used sick days
Aren't you out
in
next
ADP.
week?
You're out next week too?
Friday, I have a wedding in St. Louis.
What is happening?
Oh, well, Kyle, next
It's the-
Friday it'll just be the 2 guys that are always here.
Yeah, but look,
Oh wow.
I got to tread carefully here. As you, I mean, nobody I'm talking to right now.
Oh, it's your fiance's friends.
Yes.
Okay.
I did this from age 27 to 31. I did all the weddings. I paid for all the things, the travel, the this, the that, and now we're doing it together again for like 8 to 9
that's
different
rough.
times this year at age
Oh,
33.
And
That's a lot of weddings.
One's
That
in
is a lot of
Hilton Head, 2 are in St. Louis. I haven't even looked past March because I'm just trying to get through, or excuse me, April.
wait, who got engaged first?
Her brother or us?
No, I'm talking. No, this is where the. This is. Wait a minute, you're not
Oh, this
complaining
is
about
the
going your
in-laws.
brother. The brother-in-law.
No.
Wait, her brother's wedding. You're complaining?
That one I'm not. It's just another one on the list.
I mean, that's
Wait,
not.
so which one is next week?
the brothers?
No, next week is a college friend.
I'm trying to. Well, they're
Well,
friends.
you don't know these people.
I've gotten to know the friends. They did come to Isla. It's my daughter's name. Isla's first birthday
Isla.
party.
Wait. They got the invite? This was family only.
Yeah, wait a minute.
What the heck?
happened? Hey,
minute.
hey.
Yeah, these are some random people you're complaining.
Wait, are you guys actually mad you didn't get an invite? Because
no.
none of you would have came.
You
I-
told us it was
I
only
don't-
family.
Kyle
Yeah.
just looked at me. He goes, "Damn, he caught me." I wouldn't have been there.
I like to get the invite. I maybe would have came for a little bit. I wouldn't have stayed.
Yeah,
too
but you
long.
would have to
Came
have brought
for-
a
came
gift.
for-
I would have brought her a
drink.
gift. Listen, Dollar Tree is wonderful for kids. I get like 10 gifts. She would have been playing
I love
with
my girl, but I wouldn't spend $3 on her.
my girl, but I ain't spending $3
I bet you your little baby girl would have been playing with the toys I bought her from the Dollar Tree for weeks.
That's true.
Weeks.
Kids don't need much now.
Brad, would you have come?
I would have showed up for a drink. I would have come for one drink. It's at a brewery
I
after all.
guess
I
that
would
is
have went
true.
for one drink.
Were you available?
I don't think I was.
That's
available.
what I thought.
I don't think I was available.
Strofe,
I would have felt, but we were.
I would have showed up.
you would have
were
showed up,
led
but
to
you're still
believe-
fringe of like that level of party.
But these guys are there.
Yeah, I mean, like
Baloney, you've known me longer.
Yeah, I know, but it's your immaturity wouldn't have fit well at the
wow.
party.
Rich coming from you.
800-990-3776. And of course, when Brad travels, something goes awry, such as packing oatmeal in the past and the TSA agents looking at him like, what is this bag of illegal substance looking oatmeal that I'm putting through the scanner right now? You've packed Napa wine to a 10-year anniversary in which you are going to Napa to enjoy. You've packed 6 months in advance for the first vacation you ever went on for the show. What happened now, if anything? Because something always happens.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of drama when the Nortmans go travel. And so I remember we were packing up our suitcase, right, at the Nortman estate.
How many months before?
I'll tell you what, it was only like only a week. We felt last minute, very last minute.
Very last minute. We packed a week in
A week in
advance.
It felt very last minute, very scrambled, right? So I'm packing it up. I'm doing the final like the final zip.
Oh, good sound.
The final zip of the suitcase, right? And Lexi goes, hey. Be gentle. Be easy. I've got some important dresses in there. I don't want you to snag them.
Oh.
I said, Lexi, how many times have I done this? How many times have I zipped up our bag?
Oh, you put your foot down.
How many
Look
times
at you.
do I? And we've got like a luggage weigher, so we get
About
it
damn
exactly
time.
50 every single time.
You have a
So-
luggage weigher?
Yeah, it's a luggage weigher.
Can we slow down? That's not how you talk to her. Why are we lying?
No, he talked to her
there's-
like that.
I did.
No,
And
listen,
in
they
this moment-
traveling right
'cause
now.
I'll tell you what, because we got fostering some babies, so we have to there's a lot to go with, so their tensions were high. So I
Can
was
I
like,
just
you know what,
interrupt really
Lexi,
quickly?
I got this.
Ben, this is what we were talking
Rare
about.
moment.
We love our women, but if they sometimes nag a little bit.
I believe
Well, I
you do
wouldn't use
it.
that word. Lexi, I didn't say that word.
Well, we said it yesterday. Kyle said that yesterday. We're all nagged at some point.
Yeah. So I'm zipping up the bag.
Brad just doesn't have the gumption to
he's
admit it.
still scared.
Yeah, he knows. He's like,
Well,
yeah, she does nag me,
because
but I'm not going to say it on
The
there.
moment I put my foot down and say, Lexi, I got this, okay? I'm not going to snag your clothes. So you zip it up, head down to Fort Lauderdale, make the trip. We get there, we settle in, we're by the pool, we're having fun with the friends. All of a sudden, it's time to open up the luggage. And what do you know? That she's got a coverall is what they call it. A coverall,
yeah,
or
for the
cover
beach.
up. Yeah, is it coverall?
Cover
or
up.
And,
You wear it over a swimsuit?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a cover-up
There's a
thing.
name for it. I know what you're saying.
And it's an expensive one. She got it all the way back a while ago during our honeymoon. And it's what
Back
she
when they
likes the most.
splurged.
Yeah, splurged for it. And it was snagged so far into the zipper, it couldn't go in either direction.
so it traveled all the way from Wisconsin down to
Yes.
Florida.
So it got throttled, it got thrashed, it got thrown around, getting it even more stuck into the teeth of the zipper. I looked at it, and she said, Brad, you got my dress stuck in the zipper. And I was like, come on, I'll be able to get out of there. Sure enough, I couldn't get it out.
Oh,
For 3
no.
days. For 3 days, we just sat with it open.
3 days?
Just pushing it along, being like, you're just not wearing that coverall. You're not wearing that coverall. Finally, we get to the end of it, and like, I got to make a decision. I got to make a decision here. I got myself a pliers from my buddy, and I said, okay, one's got to go. We either got to wreck the coverall or we got to wreck the luggage. What do you think I did?
There is a correct decision to be made here.
I don't know if that's the correct decision yet.
Because-
What was the overall pricing of the suitcase
what type of
and the
luggage
dress?
was it?
Okay, it's an away luggage.
Away?
It's-
What is
You
that?
guys are
It's-
overthinking this. That one of them has sentimental value, the other doesn't. There's a correct decision.
Nah, I disagree.
Price tag.
You can
value.
get
The
another
coverall
cover
is
up.
probably $150.
Damn.
Maybe more.
But it's from their honeymoon. You missed
Yeah.
that detail.
I know, I didn't miss it. I heard it.
That's an important detail.
No,
and
it's
the
not.
luggage-
It's a cover up.
the luggage is probably $400 or $500.
$405 for a luggage. A luggage. It wasn't a set.
It's nice. It's a nice piece of luggage.
It was a piece. It wasn't
One
a
piece.
set.
One piece of luggage. One.
It got 4 wheels though, right?
It's got 4 wheels.
Okay, shoot.
Sturdy outside and tight teeth.
And
on
it
the
should
zipper.
deliver itself. For
It
$400.
doesn't have a charging port. It's got things like that.
Jeez Louise.
He said
Charging port for
450.
what?
You can like plug your phone into it.
To his suitcase?
Yeah.
So do you have to charge?
Do you have to
can-
charge
you can
the
charge
spot
the
in the suitcase to have
will
the
then
port?
eventually charge your phone.
That's idiotic.
That's
okay,
that.
anyway.
We've
You
gone
never
too far.
know. What if you get
No,
stranded
actually,
somewhere?
it's brilliant. I just can't afford it. I envy those who I see in the airport with it. Now that I know it's $450, I'll never be able to enjoy that luxury.
Yeah. So what we did was So what do you vote? What do you think I did?
I'm keeping. I don't know what you did what Lexi wanted, which is safe the cover up.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, you're
50 for the.
You called us all what, Kyle?
We are simps.
Yes,
Well,
and
women.
Exhibit A right here.
Yes.
$450. I'm saying I'll get you a new cover up this trip.
So wait, is the luggage gone? What did you do with it?
So I took the pliers and I started pulling apart the teeth very gently and make sure the thing. And then eventually I had to like pull the coverall on one side and just do 1, 2, 3. Ha! Just yanked it. I yanked the zipper right off the thing, so the coverall perfect.
Why are you calling it coverall? It's a cover up, and I looked it up.
Okay,
No, there's a
cover-up.
different name
I don't know
for it.
girls who name dresses by.
It's a cover-up.
Okay, cover up. It was the cover up. The cover up is completely intact, no holes. It looks like it's brand new, but I pulled the zipper right off the suitcase. So in order to do that, I had to get masking tape and shipping tape. Had to wrap up the entire luggage for shipping it home. So there you go. We have no suitcase now. Gotta get a new suitcase. But Lexi's cover up is totally saved. I was pretty proud.
I mean, if it's a coverall, did it cover every piece of her skin while she put this thing on?
Not my baby.
Well, okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's cover up.
And so Bradley, this is tough, man.
Wasn't that a tough decision? It's not as easy as you think.
It is because I am someone who is very sentimental. I save too much stuff. I come from a Walls household where you can go into their house and you can find something from the 1980s that they still have or 70s.
Hoarders.
Yeah, hoarders. They're true hoarders. They are. And it passed it down to me. So sentimental value is something that means something to me, but I also like my money. So Brad, why didn't you say, okay, we're going to get this cover up. We're going to save it because I'm going to say that baby girl put on a cover up on the beach. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, baby, I like that. And so,
all right, easy, guys. Easy on the cover up, guys. I know we're in February and we haven't seen the sundress season come out.
We have
you
not
guys,
seen
you guys are dreaming about it right now.
We fiending, baby. We fiending. The 14th is coming. But what I'm saying is this, though, is that did you not think about the fact of, well, maybe I can get the luggage fixed at least? Or are you going to throw it out? You throw it out, throw it to me. And I
throw it out, throw it to me. I'll get the zipper fixed, he says.
I don't know how you get the zipper back on. The zipper goes into basically a hidden area.
If there's a will, there's a way.
It or put it back on there.
$400, $500. Man, you love Lexi. And I love my girl, too. I probably would have went to
I love my girl, but I wouldn't spend $3 on it.
The $150 cover up, but the sentimental value.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on it.
You know the lesson
would you have just snipped up the cover up?
No. I would have snatched it out, but I probably would have made the mistake of breaking both. But the lesson is this.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kyle. If you can get that suitcase, I tell you what, there ain't no way it's going to cost $450 to fix a zipper.
Exactly. But here's the lesson, KBN Nation.
Good point, Eric.
Don't waste your time buying a $400, $500 luggage. Don't waste it. It's
$100 luggage, $450 luggage, zipper's a zipper.
Mm-hmm. They all do
Does
the
it
same
charge
thing.
your phone?
I'm sure you can find one somewhere that's a little less than that. You bought the brand.
Temu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Temu got it.
It's a good brand. It's a high-end brand.
Might have to pay a little extra.
And it was Lexi's suitcase. That's the other problem. Not my suitcase.
Ooh, you
Lexi's
broke her suitcase too.
So I was
Let me guess, Brad. She packed to go home in your suitcase.
Well, no, we only
taped it up.
brought the one suitcase. So I had to then.
You guys share a suitcase?
Well, we did this time because with the babies, we had to bring pack and plays and all this stuff. So we said, okay, one suitcase. We're going to Florida. How much we bring?
Wait a minute, he's cheap.
saving
This is
money.
cheap.
Oh my God,
You
this is crazy.
You get one check luggage each? Is that what it was? Did the boys not
yes.
get check luggage there because they fly
No,
free?
they're infant. They're infants on your lap. They don't get a suitcase.
So Brad, you
got a
mean to tell-
diaper bag.
You were afraid to spend $50 for another check bag for
That he
convenience?
has his own weight for
No,
luggage.
he paid $500 for luggage, but don't want to pay the extra $30 for the dang extra
how
luggage.
would that have helped me?
Because you have extra space. You
You wouldn't have had that zipper stuck on the cover up.
It was perfect. It was 50 pounds, guys. It was perfect.
Bro, you were gone for 5 days. There's no way y'all packed all y'all belongings plus some babies in one luggage.
The other luggage had the crib. So, yeah, we had all of it in one thing. And the baby clothes were in a little carrying thing. That
Oh,
we
my
carried on the plane.
gosh.
They're little babies. They don't carry much.
Kyle, he makes you sound like you spend lots of money.
I hate, literally, my brother, when we went to, where did we go? We went to, I don't even go to Africa this time. We went somewhere internationally.
Cool.
And he got, Mexico. And he got into an argument over having to pay for his luggage because he refused to do it.
Oh, I remember this
And,
story.
but Brad obviously would have argued too. He would have said, what? I got to pay what? I weighed my dang self and I know it's exactly
Do you
50.
travel
I
with
refuse.
the weight thing?
Of course. You travel with it in
because
your
you
backpack.
usually get stuff on vacation.
That's exactly right. Because we usually we pack.
It's like, so we leave about 46 pounds before we leave because we usually add 4 pounds of stuff that we buy on vacation.
You know what? It's so true because we pack like a bag of bars. Of food, of fruit, things like that.
That's about what we bring fruit to other countries.
We probably not countries. I mean,
You're in Florida.
It's to Florida.
You're domestic.
But we probably bring 5 pounds worth of food, so we know coming back we can have 5 pounds worth of whatever else.
You are next level crazy.
It's all calculated, boys.
Look,
There's a.
I see why you was ready
madness.
to snap on Lexi. Y'all stressed out. Packing
I was
is
like,
stressful.
Baby, I got
it.
this.
So that's the problem. I didn't snap on her, but I was firm. And now I can't be firm anymore because I was.
You lost it.
I've lost it.
Women are always right, man.
Yeah,
I don't know about always.
Most of the time.
Just roll over. It's my best for
Not
you.
accountable all the times. But
Roll over.
What?
It's probably best for you. You sound like I'm talking to my dogs.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I'm with
We're
you.
all
Eyebrows.
dogs just looking to get pet on the tummy.
Yeah.
Be more like Brad.
Yeah, that's the learning lesson.
Yeah,
Just
you
listen to
can
something.
decide to take Brad's advice or not. I'm going to keep on living a little differently than
So what are
Brad.
you gonna do with the luggage?
Kyle?
You want luggage with no zipper?
No, Brad, let me help. No, let me help.
Now
you, Brad.
that would be ultimately.
I don't
cheap.
want your hand-me-downs, even though I'll probably take it and probably re-gift it to somebody. But
Oh my gosh, you would not.
y'all re-gifted my wine. I can re-gift the luggage. But no, there's probably some type of warranty, Brad. It's expensive.
I think we're going to. I think we'll reach out to them. I just wonder if me being at fault is going to be.
No. You get
Or
warranty.
they're at fault. They're at fault.
They are at fault.
Yeah,
Say
they
it's
should
broke
be able
somehow.
to
Brad.
combat that.
I know this is against your will. Just lie.
800-990-3776 says Steven welcomed back Brad. Brad equals one show host with a modicum. Yeah. Of common sense.
I don't know it either, so I don't know.
It means he has
I
some.
would guess modicum.
But then he chimes in after this whole conversation.
Oh boy.
I take back my previous statement.
Oh no.
Yeah, you kind of put yourself in that spot.
all of our moments.
You know what's fascinating? The 2020 draft class. Can you believe that Hurts was drafted after Jordan Love? A little bit of research by the KBN Sports Desk by Alex Strofe today has something intriguing us. We get to it next with you, KBN Nation. Don't go anywhere.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Steph, your biggest strength in life that you bring to this world?
Probably my wife, because she keeps me calm. Even when I'm cursing at the TV during Packers games, I always know I can fall back on her.
That's sweet, man. Who knew KBN Nation with so many simps? Boy, I love this. I love this.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here because you need to win the ultimate Valentine's Day prize courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. To register, go to Welke'sDateNight.com for your chance to win a bouquet of flowers courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. On top of that, spend a beautiful night in the city watching Milwaukee basketball take on Miami on February 23rd. Register to win a wonderful Valentine's Day prize courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. That's Welke'sDateNight.com. Register now through February 12th.
Ready to tackle your home improvement project this winter? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. As a 5-time President's Club Award winner, Exterior Pros is not playing around. With flexible financing, it's never been easier to invest in your home without breaking the bank. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation today.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
When it comes to used cars, there's the rest, then there's the best. Shop Ewald Automotive Group's best used cars right now, starting under $15,000. Choose from hundreds of hand-selected quality used vehicles, all with a 133-point inspection, all with a 3-day exchange policy, all starting under $15,000. Forget the rest. Drive the best. Get Ewald's best used cars starting under $15,000.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
See dealer for complete details. Exclusions may apply.
Steinhaffel's President's Day sale is happening now. Find great deals on amazing bonus buys throughout the entire store. Then take an extra $100 off every $17.99 you spend. Plus, get a $100 MasterCard for every $17.99 you spend. See store for details. Or make your new room more affordable with Steinhaffel's 36-month 0% financing. Get in today because these deals won't last long. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Here in Wisconsin, one name is synonymous with fantastic frozen pizza, Palermo's. For almost 60 years, Palermo's has focused on feeding Wisconsin families. And though Palermo's has grown a lot since 1964, they're still family-owned. They're still proud to call Milwaukee home. And they're still committed to making the best frozen pizza possible. From their new and improved rising crust pizzas to their guilt-free Primo thin pies, Palermo's has a delicious slice for every appetite. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer food aisle. Palermo's, flavor is our family's business.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading.
Full crew back together. Brad Nortman is here. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace as well. Alex Strofe running the show. And as always, at the Carbless Talk and Text line, that's where you, KBN Nation, can get in at 800-990-3776. We head on over on the Carbless Talk and Text line to Jonathan Brust, who is going to claim to be the hero for being the only person of his family of 8 to make it to my daughter's birthday party. Jonathan Brust, the delusional fan of the South.
He made it.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, Kyle, I made it. You think I'm going to miss my niece's first birthday party? Man, I'm sorry that my other kids had sporting events.
Can I just do a quick timeout, then I'll give you the floor for a second? Is it true or is it not true that you were not going to come, and then when you talked to my fiance and she said that her siblings were coming in from St. Louis and Kansas City, you're like, oh, I got to be there?
Well, I had to be there because I had to, put my best foot forward for the girl I'm walking down the aisle.
Oh, wow.
You're not even.
I'm kind of confused.
You're not walking down with a family member. You're not the best man.
I'm walking down with your soon-to-be sister-in-law.
No, that is not true. She is the matron of honor, and she'll be walking down with Greg Scalzo.
Oh, wow.
What a rough way to find
being
out.
delivered now?
No, that's why I said I'm walking down with her.
I love how that Jonathan right now. Thank you for joining,
JB,
Jonathan.
does it hurt to know that your brother chose somebody he didn't know his whole life to be his best man?
So the real question is, why wasn't Kyle and Brad there? Because Kyle, no offense to you, I love you, Kyle. No offense to you, Brad.
I love a good no offense.
I only briefly met you at a show, but Ben has told me, Kyle, that Brad and I would be like best friends.
I could see
it.
the
same person, have the same heart.
Oh, wow, really?
I can see
That's
that.
why I want
the
to say
same
no offense
person.
to you.
I must have been way overserved.
Outside
said
of the Bears
these
love,
two?
that's an incredibly high.
I love JB.
high comparison.
You've never hung out with JB. JB and you are not remotely the same.
You are 10 times the person of Jonathan Brust.
Oh, wow.
I like JB, but y'all aren't.
They ain't on the same wavelength.
He's on 10, and you're just like normal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's
Like
on
energy
10.
Rush times 100.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he is me.
I'm not sure I
If
followed
you
that.
think I have energy,
Okay.
Yeah, he has like 6,
I'm
7
not sure
kids.
how exactly we're the same, but
He's the 7th kid. Himself.
Poor sister-in-law you have there.
So the 2020 draft class in the NFL, specifically quarterbacks, let's toss it over to the KBN Sports Desk where Alex Drofe has some research for us. Take the spot of Brad Nortman today.
Yeah, I can do that for you. Brad, good to have you back, though.
Good to be back.
I was the only person that said I missed you yesterday. Just so you know.
That was a nice text.
Not sure if your birdie told you that or not.
I'm not again, we're all, as Kyle said, we're all simps. You simp to Brad and like, I miss you.
I love all you guys.
He back.
It's
just Brad.
Yeah, but it's making me feel appreciated.
You're appreciated every day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Congrats.
Kyle,
Good job.
I just never have the opportunity to tell you I miss you because you and I are always here.
That's true. That's very true. I value work.
All right, 2020 NFL draft class. 5 quarterbacks of note were drafted in that draft class. Of course, the guy who won the Super Bowl on Sunday was in that draft class. Jalen Hurts was a second-round pick. He has 6 postseason wins and a Super Bowl win. Joe Burrow was the number 1 overall pick in that draft. He has 5 postseason wins and a Super Bowl loss. Jordan Love, of course, mid-20s to the Packers, 1 postseason win. And Tua Tagovailoa and Justin Herbert, also first-round picks in the 2020 class, with 0 postseason wins. So of the 5 quarterbacks of note, Jalen Hurts with 6 postseason wins, including a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow with 5 postseason wins, which includes a championship win. Love with 1 postseason win. And Tua Tagovailoa and Justin Herbert, no postseason wins.
I think, can we all be in agreement that Herbert's better than Tua?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's put it on the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN. If you could have one of the quarterbacks from the 2020 draft for the next 5 years, who would you want? Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Jordan Love, or Justin Herbert? Boy. Brad, you know how this radio thing works. I usually set it up and I say, hey, 800-990-3776. Who would you choose? Then you go right away, and then you went with the oh boy.
Yeah, the old boy says everything I need to know because you're going to look at this draft class, and to me, you can't argue at all that Jordan Love should be above Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts. There's just no chance. You just cannot do it. You can't do it from play on the field. You can't do it statistically. You can't do it from accolades. You can't do it from individual accolades or just in general the ability to play the position. Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts above Jordan Love. And honestly, right now, it's not particularly close. I'm trying to decide if I want Herbert over Love. And I look at
Herbert?
I'm a statistics guy. You guys know that. I'm a statistics guy. Guys, it's hard to find a statistic that Jordan Love beats Justin Herbert's in. And Justin Herbert had worse head coach.
Wins. Yeah, exactly. Playoff wins. What are you talking about?
He blew a 34-0 lead to your Jacksonville Jaguars.
What are you talking about?
But I'm saying,
wasn't it like 28-0 at half and they lost?
Yeah, you could also argue that Herbert has had a harder journey, more offensive coordinators, different head coaches, all those kind of things. Like he just got a capable head coach last year.
He's had 5 years. He's had 5 years to have an opportunity to do something.
Yeah, but there's nothing but change and chaos around him.
Jordan Love did more in less time.
Do you think Justin Herbert in Green Bay and Jordan Love in LA Chargers would look very different?
I don't know, but I know if Justin Herbert played with Green Bay because of the infrastructure that we have, he would have found success. But we can't deny what Jordan Love was able to do his first season as a starter, which he cooked at the end of the year, and he got his team to the playoffs, and he played really well in that one playoff game.
But how much longer are we able to just hold on to the end of 2023?
And Justin Herbert has been a top 10
forever. So what if that's all we got? That's not good.
Justin Herbert has been an MVP top 10 2 times in his career.
Cool.
Pro Bowler, Offensive Rookie of the Year. He statistically is a better quarterback outside of those wins. So if we want to give Jordan Love like the hometown discount, we can. And there's no doubt Herbert has never.
So have you power ranked this already as Burrow, Hurts, Herbert, Love?
I went into this segment thinking I'm going to take Love over Herbert. I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, see, this is my thing.
You got too much sun.
You did get too much sun. Because when I look at this list, clearly Joe Burrow is the guy that I'm going to take. I know Jalen Hurts, he won a Super Bowl, but Joe Burrow is the best and most talented quarterback in that draft class. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. That's not a question. Jalen Hurts, before this season, even during the season, we talked about, will you take Love or Hurts? Will you take Love or Hurts? A lot of us here would talk about taking Love over Hurts. He won a Super Bowl. That debate is over.
His statistics during the run have been very impressive.
Listen, Jalen Hurts has proven that he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. He'll be in MVP conversations. It looks like he is officially back. So Jalen Hurts, he's better than Jordan Love. But we look at 3 and 4. The thing that I look at is this, is that Justin Herbert, to me, is a really good quarterback. Really, really good quarterback. But when he's had an opportunity in the playoffs, which he's been in multiple playoff games, when he has all the bright lights, he has not been able to lead his team to victory, right? And so he has great arm talent. He's a very smart quarterback. He's very talented. I love Justin Herbert. He's very good. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the kid that had less opportunities and already has more wins, right? He came into the playoffs, his first playoff game. He shocked the world by upsetting the Dallas Cowboys. He took over a team that was bad. Herbert came to a bad program as well. But the Packers were in a rebuilding mode. He took over that franchise. And what did he do? He got him to the playoffs in back-to-back years. This team is still a work in progress. We know we still have issues on this football team. We know offensively, Justin Herbert, to me, he's had better offensive weapons in his career at quarterback than what Jordan Love has had offensively as weapons. We're talking about when Austin Eckler was healthier and he was better before he left, but you're also talking about having a healthy Keenan Allen as well. You're talking about a guy that has good weapons. Even now, I think Ladd McConkey would probably be the best receiver on the Green Bay Packers roster right now. And so he's had more talent, but he has not had more accolades in the sense of playoff success than Jordan Love.
But it's been one game. Jordan Love has played 3 playoff games, right? He played the Cowboys, which he dominated, the 49ers, which was
fine.
At best.
It wasn't great. It was okay.
Goodish.
It was okay.
It was goodish.
And then Eagles, which is horrible, right?
And Justin Herbert has elevated his team to a victory win?
He hasn't.
800-990-3776. Marcus chimes in. Stats prove Herbert is so much better than Love. It's not even close. Ryan chimes in. Burrow, Herbert, Hurts, Love, Tua. Big problem with Herbert over Hurts. And then we have Burrow, not close. And here we go as we will continue to take conversation from you at 800-990-3776 of the 2020 draft class. Who would you rather have for the next 5 years? Burrow, Hurts, Love, or Herbert? Ron, the key on the Carbless Talking text line. You're up. Either good or bad.
Good afternoon. I was hoping it would take only a little while before Kyle regressed back into overestimating Jordan Love. He's only been how many days removed from the, Ron, you need to look at Jordan Love's entire playoff portfolio, which, by the way, was 2 games at that point where he averaged over a pick a game. And now he has 3 playoff games where in 2 of them he's had multiple picks. How do you possibly say what you said about Herbert and then say but Jordan Love didn't?
How many picks did Justin Herbert have in his playoff career? In how many games? Can you tell me?
I just know that Jordan Love is multiple.
Answer the question. How many interceptions does Justin Herbert have in his playoff career?
I don't have a map.
You ain't got that stat, huh? You ain't got the number. You ain't got the per game, huh?
All right, maybe the funny thing about here is Ron trying to get Kyle and then Kyle trying to get Ron. But what does it say about Jordan Love that he is behind Burrow and Hurts, and it doesn't seem to be close right now?
I would just real quickly throw out there that let's not forget Justin Herbert threw 4 interceptions against the Texans this year. In the wild card.
Yeah, he struggled.
Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions in a game this year.
Regular season.
I'm just saying. Like, again, it happens.
Justin Herbert has 2 passing touchdowns in the playoffs, and he has 4 interceptions. Give me J Love. That's the most important thing, right? Playoffs, right?
It is.
Okay, and when the bright lights were on, what happened?
But it doesn't here's the problem. It doesn't seem like Jordan Love has improved over the course of the year, right? We thought, he had his Cowboy game, he had his 49ers game. Now let's go play well against the Eagles.
He was injured.
So normally I would have put Love over Herbert, but the way this season ended, I don't know. It's closer than I think. I might go with Herbert.
All right, so for the poll on Twitter at KBN ESPN, if you could have one of the 2020 NFL Draft QBs the next 5 years, who would you pick? Fascinated because there's 4 different options. Jalen Hurts, 13%. Joe Burrow, 61%. Jordan Love in second place at 17%. And Herbert at 9% is shocking because I think he's a really quality quarterback.
He is. I like him.
I wouldn't take him over the other 2 guys, though.
I'm not. I just, there are some Herbert stands that say, hey, he just hasn't had the opportunity. Now look what he's done in 1 year with a real head coach. And I'm glad we're all in agreement that Tua does not belong on the list. 800-990-3776. Vote on Twitter X. Get your responses in the Carbless Talking text line. We'll continue the conversation, maybe get to becoming relevant. But, Brad, you're back, which means if you snuck anything, you better have snuck the right thing that's not in Florida just yet.
Oh, it's not in Florida, and that's a problem because Florida would be awakened. Their senses and taste buds would be awakened by Carbless. I got some friends around here. They drink Carbless. They love Carbless. We went down there to my buddy in Florida. We smuggled in a little bit of Carbless. No big deal. Cracked him open poolside, and it was just what the doctor ordered. Carbless, unbelievable. Whether it's 20 degrees here or 80 degrees in the sun, Carbless just hits different. It's got multiple different flavors that you can go with. I was cracking a couple margaritas right there. It just felt right in the warm Florida sun. Also, there's plenty of different cocktails that are classic edition, like Moscow Mule, Paloma, but there's also plenty of vodka flavors too, like black raspberry, pineapple, and lemon lime. There are so many to choose from. That's not it. Guys, I received a package today in the mail. I felt like a kid on Christmas morning. It was the new 2025 flavors of Carbless. That's right.
Wow.
I'm going to take them back to the Nortman estate. I'm going to taste them one by one and just taste the future. That is the future of Carbless.
Oh, you and me buzz tonight.
More to come on what those flavors are like, because you know, KBN Nation, I got you when it comes to Carbless. Not only that, though, I have a guilt-free drinking experience. It is 0 sugar, 0 carbs, zero gluten, 100 calories. That means 0 guilt. It's a cocktail made in heaven right here with Carbless. You know that is what I'm rolling with anytime I want to kick back, relax, and have a good time. Carbless.
How is Jalen Hurts last? If you could have one of the 2020 NFL draft QBs the next 5 years, who would you pick? Hurts, Burrow, Love, or Herbert? We'll get to the results. We'll hear from you. 809. That's crazy.
Wait, he's last behind Tua? Oh, Tua's
no Tua, but I mean, he's still fourth here at a very low percentage. Well,
interesting.
It's not a ranking, it's a vote, so I can see why maybe some that would have voted for Hurts could have voted for
ranked
Burrow.
choice voting here.
Yeah, it's not a ranking. It is who would you take next 5 years. More next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And make sure everyone's tuning in when we do this, because y'all's faces are going to be like,
it better be sweet.
If you think I'm going to act like that for oatmeal, you're outside your damn
You've never
mind.
had Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
It's not Quaker,
I've
is
had
it?
chocolate chip pancakes with butter
organic.
and syrup that make me go, oh, baby, oatmeal ain't going to do that.
You'll be surprised. I'm going to do a variety.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. February is here and love is in the air, but if you're not in love with the way your home feels this winter, Universal Windows Direct has the perfect solution with their Love Your Windows sales event. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and there's no limit. Need 4 windows, you pay for 2. It's the perfect way to save big while upgrading your home. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit universalwindowsdirect.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When you don't compromise on the court, you shouldn't compromise off of it either. Lose the calories, not the taste. Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Copyright 2024.
Hey, Bucks fans, enjoy Michelob Ultra at Maddie's Bar and Grill, New Berlin. Par Tea Time Golf and Sports Bar in Colgate. Route 41 Bar and Grill, Oak Creek. Moran's Pub in South Milwaukee. And Coach's Pub and Grill, Milwaukee. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Change the way you do business and take more control of the payment process with Fifth Third Bank's Treasury Management Solutions. Their market expertise and managed services streamline the entire payment process and integrate with your existing systems, giving you more control than ever. With their suite of payment solutions, you will soon recognize new revenue sources that can save time, offset operating costs, and improve the bottom line, all customized for your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
That weird Wisconsin weather is here. Snow one day, sun the next. But you can always count on Tsunami Express to keep your car clean. With 6 locations across southeastern Milwaukee, Tsunami Express helps fight that salt, grime, and mud with powerful vacuums and state-of-the-art wash technology. Technology like their best-in-class T2 with graphene for a long-lasting shine and protection. Stop at any Tsunami Express location and get your first wash free when you sign up online at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Terms and conditions apply. First wash free for new members only.
I'm attorney David Gruber. We've helped injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust our hometown team to get you back in the game. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
For general contest rules, visit ESPNWisconsinContest.com.
I feel so stuck. The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
Hey, this is Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Valentine's Day is almost here, and Racine Danish Kringles has you covered with their heart-shaped Kringle. You know my family loves Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles, and sometimes they share it with me. Racine Danish Kringles offers a heart-shaped Kringle with pink icing in raspberry, chocolate silk cherry, and pecan flavors to send to your loved one. Order at Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Wisconsin. It's not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Join Milwaukee men's basketball for an exciting weekend of hoops action at Panther Arena. It's homecoming on Friday as the Panthers take on Wright State. Tip-off is at 7. All fans receive a free t-shirt courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Then on Sunday, MKE takes on Northern Kentucky at 2. The Panthers will celebrate their 20th anniversary of the 2005 Sweet 16 team, presented by Prairie Farms Dairy. Visit MKEPanthers.com for tickets. Panthers Athletics for the MKE.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance the night away.
Lot to sort through on Twitter at KBN ESPN. Took it a step further, all within the poll question we started with, which is of the 2020 NFL Draft QBs, over the next 5 years, who would you take? Jalen Hurts is 6%, Joe Burrow 61%, Jordan Love 23%, and Herbert 10%. So then, maybe go a little deeper here. Who would you rather have the next 5 years? Hurts or Love? So although he only had, less than 10% on the overall vote, he's winning 69% to 31. Jalen Hurts is against Jordan Love in this poll. And then who would you rather the next 5 years? Love, Herbert. Herbert, 73%, and Jordan Love, 27%. So in the one-on-ones that aren't Burrow, Jordan Love is losing to both Herbert and Hurts, but has the second most percentage when we said who would you rather have of the next 5 years and put all the options.
Yeah, I think when you have all the options, maybe it's overwhelming and just choose what you know. But when you go person by person, and to me, with Joe Burrow, we're all taking Joe Burrow over Love, right?
For the record, that is why we didn't do a third poll, correct. Burrow Love. We just were curious on the other two.
When it comes to Jordan Love or Hurts, or Jordan Love or Herbert, you just start to think about their body of work. And not only like comparing what they've done, but put them on the Green Bay Packers. Put Jalen Hurts on the Green Bay Packers. Put Justin Herbert on the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers aren't smart enough to utilize Jalen Hurts the way he needs to be.
What you mean? The way they use Malik Willis would tell me they know how to use Jalen Hurts.
That's scathing for the green and gold. Scathing.
Just how I feel, man. Just how I feel.
Well, if you could find an offensive coordinator like a mind like Matt LaFleur that can maybe put them in the right position, man, I think that this team would be much more consistent. Now, I don't know if either of these two guys have the very, very, very high ceiling that Jordan Love has, because we saw that in that 10-game stretch. But I look at these guys and they are consistent. They're the same guys. That's what you need to win in the NFL. You can't have a bad game here and there. And Justin Herbert has had his bad games in the playoffs. I give you that. But Jalen Hurts, that's easy to me. The dude has now been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He's steady. He's accurate.
If you can't figure out a way to make it work, then you're the problem. Then maybe I'm the problem.
And for Herbert, man, when it comes down to it, the dude can play quarterback at a really high level consistently. That's what you need in the NFL. Jordan Love, right now, for all of his greatness, he's very up and down. You can't be on a championship team and be up and down at the quarterback position.
Yeah, and the thing I love about Jalen Hurts is he's an absolute winner. Like, he's been winning since he was in college. My only concern is if he doesn't have elite talent around him, how great can Jalen Hurts be? Like, that is a serious thing that I have honestly no idea.
I think that's a very fair question.
No idea how great he can be without having elite talent. I know he's great when he has different options and different weapons, and he can find a third receiver, having a great running back, because before they had Saquon Barkley, they also had Swift as well. Yeah, DeAndre Swift.
I mean, he did make it to a Super Bowl.
Before
that.
But he had talented guys around him, right? And so I do believe that Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback, but can he win with a roster of guys who don't know how to run routes, guys who can't get separation, guys you don't really need to double team? Maybe Christian Watson over the top, you may have a safety trying to watch underneath the help, but you don't have any type of threats like that on this team.
So for those arguing for Jordan Love, your best argument right now is he did take we used to say this, what were they, 2-6 to 3-7?
3-6 for a little bit.
3-6?
2-5, I believe it was.
Looking like a team that we were gonna start looking at the draft in the middle of the season as in the state of Wisconsin, which is not something you do.
Miraculous run.
I mean, he needs some credit here for taking the youngest team in the NFL. At the time, we don't use the youngest team in the NFL thing anymore, but in 2023, that was real. They were very, very young, and is the first team ever to make the playoffs at that young of an age and to win on the road as a 7 seed. Jordan Love was the key cog. He was the catalyst to all of that. So that still is in there. But 2024, was I was hurt, couldn't beat the good teams, didn't have the whole year where you hoped it would just continue to progress.
It wasn't consistent.
And so I wonder if we are, to take a Tausche thing, a little palmy, a little prisoner of the moment.
Well, speaking of prisoner of the moment, if Jordan Love was the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles this year, do they win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think they do.
So then he can't be that far behind.
A healthy Jordan Love. A healthy Jordan Love playing at the level. Remember,
he's asked to do so much less.
The thing is that we have to remember that Jordan Love was not healthy this season, right? So we have to remember, if he is healthy, Jordan Love can be a really, really great quarterback. If he's on that roster with the Eagles, he doesn't just need to use his legs in order to do stuff like that, right? Because he's going to use his arm to carve up. I believe that Jordan Love has better arm talent and is a better quarterback, a pure passing quarterback, than Jalen Hurts is. Jalen Hurts just has more versatility within his game, where he's good enough at throwing the ball, but he can utilize his legs, which makes him a great threat.
That's what's hard about this conversation, because you can see the argument of Jalen Hurts, one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, best running back, best trio, one of the best trios of receivers with Brown, Devontae Smith, Goddard, and Kellen Moore, who just got a head coaching job as a great OC. He's asked to do so much less. I actually think you're right. I think if Jordan Love was the quarterback,
I don't like this conversation. Is the conversation we kind of had yesterday as we go deeper into how the Eagles won. They were really good at just about everything. And it gets you thinking about, all right, well, they had the great offensive line, they had the weapons, they had the running back, they had the coordinator, they got the head coaching job. They had so many things going for them that we all were like, all right, how close to the Packers? Well, it's good that Jeff Hafley's interviewing, right? That shows signs, but at no point could we think the Packers' defense and offensive players are more talented outside of Josh Jacobs, and even there, Saquon has the upper hand. We did this when they played them in the wild card game, trying to figure out. I asked the question, I was like, and it wasn't trying to be negative, it was just, somebody tell me where the edge is. What position group are the Packers better than the Eagles? And we're going to continue to dive deep into that all offseason, how they get to that point.
And I think that's why we have to give credit, is the fact that I understand the Green Bay Packers lost to good teams this year, but they still got 11 wins, right? They still were able to right the ship. They didn't have the issues that the Eagles had, where last season, the Eagles, before they went on to win the Super Bowl, they got disjointed and they could never, ever recover, right? And they had great talent on that football field, but they were never able to recover. Jordan Love was able to bounce back from a lot of losses that this football team have, and he was able to compete with a lesser roster. So, I'm loving me some Jordan Love. I'm taking Jalen Hurts because of the Super Bowl, but the gap ain't that big.
We need KBN Nation's help. Alex Strofe, myself, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. There's some controversy for 3 o'clock. Don't know who's going to be reading the questions.
Oh, wow.
Not me anymore?
Not you. We're going to find out who's going to be reading the Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust questions at 3 o'clock on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. But first, Brad, you're going to tell us how you're going to continue to stay well after a long trip away.
Oh, that's right. Whenever I go a long trip away, especially a place like Florida, where I'm not going to lie, for the visual, I'm in my bathing suit. I want to look good. I want to feel good.
Cool.
Quintessa. Now that
the bathing suit.
That's my destination, to look good and feel good. That's right. Quintessa Aesthetic Center. It is going to help you meet your personal wellness goals. This isn't just some low-level standard that you're trying to hit. We're talking about optimizing your body, which will in turn optimize your mind. They're going to meet you exactly where you are, Quintessa does, because they're going to help you with personalized wellness plans, maybe Botox if you're looking for that, little skincare treatments, IV drip therapy, hormone therapy, infrared saunas, meal plans, whatever it is, they're going to help you feel your absolute best. A place like Quintessa, it's not just a one-size-fits-all. They've got so many different things, a range of products and services that they said, oh, you want this? We got a solution for that. Oh, you want that? We got you there too. Quintessa has everything. So when it comes to your needs, you know they're going to be able to satisfy it. It's quick, simple, effective, and tailored to you. So if you want to take that next step in 2025 to be your best you, and now there's no better time because of their special New Year's packages, visit myquintessa.com today or go ahead and see them at the Quintessa locations around here and take that first step toward a more confident, revitalized you with Quintessa.
Who's going to read the questions at 3 o'clock? It could be you, KBN Nation. 800-990-3776. We'll be back with you, Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Ben, I've been a fan of you since Scalzo and Brust was on the air. You kind of are like a Pat McAfee for the ESPN Milwaukee. You kind of revolutionized this channel and stuff.
Leo, I'm here for you, and I appreciate everything you say. We love you listening, and you can call in every day and say that. I won't get old.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
That's the idea of a deal. Each side gets wins, right? They have Jordan Love under contract for the next 5 years.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
I think Packers fans would sign up for 12-5 today, and maybe they will be.
Right here on 94.5 ESPN and also streaming live on the Wisconsin On Demand app and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV. It's Giannis versus Ant-Man when the Bucks take on the Timberwolves on WMLW The M. Dame looks to make it rain in the Twin Cities and shut down the T-Wolves in their own backyard. Don't miss a second of the action on WMLW The M. Broadcast channel 49.1 and watch select games on broadcast TV all season. Go to WMLW.com for a full schedule and how to watch. Bucks, Timberwolves, Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on WMLW The M.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale Friday. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Tickets on sale Friday at Brewers.com.
When that nonstop pain starts swelling up in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, that's when you know it's time to go to QC Kinetics. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman. My experience with QC Kinetics has been unbelievable. When I went there myself, I was amazed at the state-of-the-art treatments and how they met me exactly where I was in diagnosing me and putting on a personal path toward recovery. When I hear all the testimonials of people going to QC Kinetics that finally get rid of their pain, it's unbelievable to hear that they are experiencing a new life after their treatment with QC Kinetics. Their ability to use cutting-edge regenerative treatments, including PRP, plasma, platelets, things that you only hear about theoretically, but when you can see with your own two eyes, you see why they are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. If you're finally ready to get rid of that joint pain and start living the life that you want to in 2025, call QC Kinetics for your free consultation. 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Ashton Rotman with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Dominican High School's Aaron Womack III. The senior basketball standout etching his name in state and school record books by passing the 2000 career 5-point threshold. The 6'6" Womack is racking up the big stat lines this season, including back-to-back games with 96 total points scored. He's averaging over 30 points a game this season, which is, of course, impressive enough in itself, but he also puts in the work on the boards, averaging 11-plus rebounds a game. Womack is hoping to propel Dominican to the state title for the first time in his career. And when it comes to the next level, Womack will be playing Division I basketball next season for Syracuse. Congratulations to this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Aaron Womack from Dominican High School.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me.
On the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. Less is more. Stevie Sports Cards chimes in. Words do not describe the warmth I felt as I walked out of teaching at school, turned on the radio, and heard Ben Brust's voice.
It definitely didn't say Ben
And heard
Brust.
Brad's voice.
Stevie, my guy.
Love you, Bradley.
The warmth in his heart.
Stevie-
Warmth in my heart hearing that, Stevie.
Stevie, how does your wife feel about that?
Hey, she's okay with it.
I mean, the fact
Dudes
that
will
it's
be dudes.
another person's voice.
This is like
gives
when
you
me
warmth?
this is like when me and Chewy see each other and we play some grab ass.
Yeah, that's right. A little grab ass. It's okay. If you're,
I
if-
love
if-
that makes you so
if you-
uncomfortable.
Because
I miss the locker room.
Then you'll never get it.
Yeah,
You'll never get it. You'll never get it.
This isn't a locker room.
Coming up next at 3 o'clock.
Well, you know what? Something that I'll never get. Is there no justice on KBN? Is there no matter of you do the time and then you can come out like a caterpillar going into cocoon and coming out a butterfly? I have spent my time in the cocoon. I want Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust questions back. I want it back, darn it. I've paid my price. Justice has been done for one mistake, an honest mistake at that. It was not purposeful.
I hear you,
I
Brad.
sat back here and watched as the trivia czar has eloquently gave questions. I want it back. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. I want Nortman reading the questions.
You know why I smell fraudulent?
Why do you smell fraudulent?
Because when we had the questions Jackie asked the questions, you know what you and Kyle did, Brad?
What do we do?
You sat there and laughed and didn't act like you wanted the job back.
Well,
and now
I
you
was
come
on
back from
suspension.
vacation and you want to act all like, give me the job back.
I was on
If I was
suspension.
suspended, and it was like a 1-week suspension, but yet you turned it into a 5-week suspension because you took a month to just sit there on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock and not do anything.
If there's one thing that Brad Nortman is, it's complicit. I will do what I'm told, generally speaking. And I was told I was on
Unless
suspension.
Lexi tells me.
Yeah, exactly.
you
I
know
was
what I
on
smell?
suspension. But you know what? Enough's enough. I got to put my foot down. Enough's enough.
I smell going on vacation, a little pillow talk with your wife, Lexi, and y'all talked about this. She said, Bradley,
You gotta stick up for yourself.
I miss you reading those questions. The Czar, he's undefeated against the Czar, but they let Alex do it last week.
Yeah.
I want you back reading it. I want you to stand up for yourself. And you say, you know what, baby? I'm going to do that. And this is what happened. This is what pillow talking led to you trying to
Nothing
speak up for
inspires
yourself and puff out
confidence.
your chest.
I ain't gonna
little
lie.
pillow
I will
talk.
gladly welcome Bradley Nortman back to question asking. 'cause
Bradford Nortman
He
in
is
this
not intimidating,
scenario.
and I have a better record against Bradley than I do the questions are.
If he wins today, we're gonna have to
reconsider
this because
everything.
he has not beaten the questions are.
I feel confident in my ability to intimidate. Bradford has returned. Brad Nortman has returned from vacation, and Bradford Nortman has returned from hiatus. He's ready.
All right, caller 20-800-990-3776 to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? You will get 15 questions in 90 seconds read by Bradley Nortman.
Bradford.
Sure, whatever you want to call him. You can skip or pass, and if you get all the way through the 15 questions in 90 seconds, you will then have a chance to come back to them. Caller 20-800-990-3776. 800-990-3776. Are you smarter than Ben Brust in 2 minutes? That's 2 short minutes. Don't you go anywhere.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Love is in the air at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This February, play to your heart's content in the Love It or Leave It $300,000 game show. Thursday night, you could love your prize or leave it for another. For a chance to cuddle up to thousands in cash and prizes, just play using your rewards card. Get ready to love it or leave it. Only at Potawatomi. Learn more at PaysBig.com. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When two equally powerful opposing forces meet,
this is one of the best rivalries in the NBA.
Something has to give. These collisions can make entire cities shake. For centuries, the world's leading minds have tried to describe these cataclysmic events.
Do you believe this?
The National Basketball Association calls it Rivals Week. NBA Rivals Week. Heat versus Bucks and Celtics versus Lakers. Thursday from 7:30 Eastern on TNT.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law offices.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
You heard the big voice guy. You are tuning in and kicking it with Kyle Brust and Nortman. I am Brad Nortman, back from vacation, a little pep in my step, a little Florida sun. Never hurt anyone. I'm alongside Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe, the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. You know, the trivia czar has gotten us to a nice little lead on Ben's record. Ben, 26, 28, and 9 over the course of KBN. And I'm looking to extend that lead. I've been off for too long. I'm looking to reclaim my position here. And this week, we've got Dorf in Cottage Grove looking to extend that losing streak for Ben Brust. Dorf, we feeling good about doing just that, extending Ben's losing streak?
I'm feeling great.
Steady voice right there. That's a very steady voice. Let's go ahead and let it rip, Strophy.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Dorf's got me feeling confident after that reply right there. I don't know about you guys. Here is how you play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Lakeland University. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we will come back to it if you get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust, you will win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Any questions, Dorf?
No, sir. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. Let's do this. Let's get it started in 3, 2, 1. What is the capital city of Portugal?
Lisbon.
What is the most widely grown crop in the United States?
Corn.
What is the process of collecting crops called?
Pass.
Who was the first U.S. president to appear on television?
To appear where?
On television.
Eisenhower.
In what sport do you perform a double axel?
Figure skating.
Who invented the light bulb?
Thomas Edison.
Who won Super Bowl III?
New York Jets.
In what year did the United States enter World War II?
1941.
In what year did World War II end?
1945.
What element is diamonds made of?
Coal.
In the human body, what organ produces insulin?
Pancreas.
What does E stand for in E equals MC squared?
Ass.
What does M stand for in E equals MC squared?
Ass.
Who is the first actor to portray James Bond in a film?
Sean Connery.
Very good. That's a 9 spot.
That's a pretty good round right there.
I was unsure which ones he got right or wrong. Sean Connery, is that the guy's name?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Sean Connery.
Yeah,
that was right.
Who's the new one now? What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know.
They've hired a new one?
Yeah, Sean
Kyle, what do you know about E equals MC squared?
Equation?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you know about it?
I know that it's something when you put letters inside of there, Kyle Wallace's brain turned off.
Do you know what E stands for?
I said equation. That's all. I don't know.
Extra credit. Who came up with it? Well, hold on now. Because Ben just entered the door like an outlaw, walking through.
Well, what's with the hold on now? Like you guys don't know that I'm coming in. What could you possibly be discussing? Another
I feel like
bended
you showed
rule?
up relatively fast today.
I think he's nervous. I think that's why.
We were discussing one of the questions. He should be.
Wait, I'm playing a guy named Dorf.
Yeah. Dorf.
His name's Dorf.
Yeah. What do you got against Dorf and Cottage Grove?
D-O.
I see that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's spelled out D-O-R-F in front of me.
When I heard it, I thought something else.
Well, that's right, Ben. You are playing Dorf and Cottage Grove today. And, okay. Not great.
Ben, are you seeing answers on the talking text line?
Yes, he is.
Turn it away.
Wow, we can put this whole
Ryan, the
game-
Bears fan, for whatever reason, texting and answers.
How do we want to handle this?
I didn't see anything. You said minimize it. I minimized it. For goodness sake, you guys are like crazy.
All right, we'll find out.
Would see. You want to see the world burn.
I saw the talking text.
Ben, can you take? I want to know which. I want to know which one he saw. I want KBN Nation to know which one he saw. Can you turn your head? Can you turn your head?
I know which one he.
I'm going to skip that one.
Don't skip it.
Don't skip it.
Just do it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it as is. I don't think he's gonna get it right. We'll be okay.
Okay. Here we go. Are you smarter than Ben Brust?
Don't cheat.
Presented by Lakeland University.
I've never.
15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If Dorf and Cottage Groves beat you, Ben Brust.
He's not focused right now. I can tell Ben's not focused. He's
Am
rattled.
I not intimidating?
No, you're not.
He's
You're not.
rattled.
He's
I ain't
more rattled
listening
from
to
the
you.
whole
Just
situation. Yeah, he's
reading
not.
the damn questions. You're not intimidating.
All right, here we go. I'm going to be intimidating.
Come on,
Let's
you
go.
get him,
All right,
Bradley, or what do you call
Bradford.
him? Bradford.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Here we go. Ben's shaking in his boots. Bradford reading the questions in 3, 2, 1. What is the capital city of Portugal?
Lisbon.
What is the most commonly grown crop in the United States?
Corn.
What is the process of harvesting crops called?
We had this pass.
Who is the first U.S. president to appear on television?
Johnson.
In what sport would you perform a double axel?
BMX.
Who invented the light bulb?
Edison.
Who won Super Bowl III?
The Cowboys.
In what year did the United States enter World War II?
1947.
In what year did World War II end?
1955.
What element is a diamond made out of?
Diamond. Pass!
In the human body, what organ produces insulin?
The pancreas?
What does E stand for in E equals MC squared?
Energy.
What does M stand for in E equals MC squared?
Magnificent.
Who was the first actor to portray James Bond in a film?
Sean Connery?
What is the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area?
Superior.
What?
Oh, you started reading. Would this been for a tie?
You want a shot at it still?
No, I don't.
Look at that smirk. He cheated, and Brad screwed it up.
Wait, what?
Brad had a huge screw up in the middle of this.
Which one?
Question number 3 is written. What is the process of collecting crops called?
Harvesting?
Yeah.
Brad read it as what is the process of harvesting crops called?
And you know, I heard, so the first time I said to myself, I said,
Suspended already again!
Wait a minute, yeah. You're
suspended already!
No!
You are redder than a tomato.
That's because I'm angry.
I mean, you were gone.
Come back.
For those who missed it, at 2:55, this guy comes back after being gone in Florida. He's like, you know what? Lexi gave me a speech while we were gone. I really want to ask these questions of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? And you do the exact same thing the guy you suspended, which was reading an answer to the question within the answer.
Ben couldn't wait to turn on you.
I had the ball in my hand, said, pass it to me, guys, pass it to me. And I got it.
You were like the Fresh Prince when Will Smith or
a ton
Carlton.
of integrity ruined in this game. Couple of things. So number 1, that. Brad screwed up again. E equals MC squared. Somebody texted the word energy.
I didn't see energy.
Yes, you did.
Ben absolutely.
No,
because without hesitation, he said energy. And then he goes,
no.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
It's mass, isn't it?
Yeah, but you didn't get that at the time.
I know, I panicked.
The energy recollection sure happened quickly.
It did not. Go back.
Also, one more thing, and we'll get to the answers in just a moment. The World War II ended prior to 1947, which is his guess for what year the U.S.
And
entered.
what Johnson were you talking about for president?
Lyndon. Stevie chimes in, 1947 and 1955 as a teacher is insulting. I am infuriated.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you don't make them smile when
all
he hears
the
your
educators of the world. Like, what do we even do this for?
For this, so I can learn.
The biggest event to happen in the last
by the way,
several
Dorf
years.
and Cottage Grove was great. 9 spot for him. I have a 6 spot for Benny. Maybe a 5 spot, depending on how we view energy.
I can't believe I said Harvard.
What a
I didn't
blunder.
even think.
What an absolute
We're
blunder.
back to square one.
Dang, Brad, this was the last time
I think
you ended 2024.
I think he's fired like forever.
Yeah, this is rough.
You can't come back from this.
Is like Brad. The last 2 times you've done
read
the
an
same
answer.
thing. Yeah, like the exact
You
same
didn't
thing.
look
The reason why you got in trouble
it's
is
not
why
like
getting suspended
But
again.
it's not like he didn't make a different mistake.
No,
he
it's
made the same mistake after 5 weeks of being off.
We won today, and I feel more defeated than I ever have.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe here, and UKBN Nation now just looking for solutions how to save the integrity of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Uh-oh. And joining the room is the question czar, Jackie.
Uh-oh, did she?
Jackie must have heard what had happened to Bradford. I think she might be joining to give some thoughts and feedback.
I wanted to reclaim what was mine, what was rightfully mine. And
you
messed it up again.
You messed up, Brad. Like, how is that possible?
The thing is, when I got to the final question, I was like, nailed it.
Oh, so
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah,
that's how bad you are reading the questions.
I'm telling you, I heard harvesting, and I said, oh, okay, that must not be the answer.
Okay.
Legitimately.
Hold up.
Joining us now is Jackie, the question czar of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, who was temporarily put aside for Brad, who wanted to regain after his suspension.
I wanted what was mine.
The question asking, and he made the same mistake and read the answer.
I know, I was listening. Because the first time I was like, oh, the answer is harvesting. And the second time you said the question, you said, what is the process of harvesting called? I was it wasn't I wasn't put aside. I was softly fired by Mr. Strofe.
Oh.
A soft fire?
You got
Let's
fired?
be honest.
I didn't even know you got fired.
I got fired for him.
It's because I wanted what was mine.
And he sucked
it. It ain't yours anymore. It's up for grabs.
I'm just shocked.
ashamed.
I'm shocked.
Give your pitch to why you should be full-time.
Well, I know how to speak.
Oh, wow.
And I know how to read.
Oh, wow.
I do this every Tuesday.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you
did soft fire her, so she should look at you.
I said she was on retainer because I wasn't confident Brad wasn't going to screw it up.
No, on retainer, backup. No, I'm not a backup.
Are you
first
mad?
off.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So I should not be sitting here asking to be part of this segment. You guys should be asking me to come back.
Jackie is no one's back burner.
Let's be honest.
No one's plan B.
Yeah, it was you, Brad.
I was backup. I was on retainer. I was on hold. That is plan.
Yeah, she's gotten a lot. She's gotten a lot of you're fired without being said you're fired.
If we're doing honesty hour, you froze up last time. You can't read. Kyle can't read.
Hey, Kyle can read the right words, though. He may read slow, but he ain't reading the answers.
I am in an impossible position.
It's your job to solve this, by the way.
I read the questions, and it was flawless. Ben told me, you're too good at it. You can't do it.
No, but you didn't know. He won. He tied last week with
He tied last week.
You're the only one. He's the least scared of you out of anybody.
He did say that.
That's true.
I don't think that's accurate.
It's 1 million per.
You're smoothest.
Were you saying something?
He started. He started the segment by saying, "Oh, well, I like you. You're good at your job. I think you do a very good job." That's
Hey, Stroh,
not
flag
intimidated.
2. Pick it up. That's right. He picked it up. All right.
You know what it is.
We take a break here, and we give the questions and answers to the question czar, as she is going to be back off retainer, answering these questions, or giving the answers on the other side. Don't go anywhere. We are in a bad spot here for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're not young, wild, and free.
Yeah,
I am young.
You're not
wild,
that.
I am
Every
wild.
time I ask you to do something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why are you taking so? Why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business?
What if
I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off with a little bit of a backup westbound 94 as you're making your way from about 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard on 94. On the eastbound side, right about at 26th Street, we have an accident off on the right shoulder. Should be gone pretty soon. Tow truck is on the scene, so they should be out of there soon. Other than that, we got a little bit of a backup south of Capitol Drive down towards North Avenue, and then again from Silver Spring down past Hampton on 41 southbound. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Increasing clouds with a low of 17. For tomorrow, here we go. We've got a winter storm warning in effect. Snow will be falling throughout the day after about 9 o'clock. Anywhere from 5 to 7 inches from along the lakefront from Port Washington to the south. Lower totals to the north and west, a high of 27. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Join their 2-man scramble tournament and play TPC Scottsdale for a chance to win cash through the 28th. Sign up at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry. Are you guys being serious? You guys can't put two. I got it.
I did not get it. They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnover.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you too, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Hey guys, Josh DiMaggio here. Don't be like me and wait till the last minute. Valentine's Day is almost here. Impress that special someone with a handcrafted bouquet from Flowers for Dreams. Order a bouquet online at flowersfordreams.com or visit their Walker's Point location. Use code ESPN at checkout for 15% off your bouquet, or this year, try something new with tickets to their date night open studio workshop on Friday, February 14th. Every Valentine's bouquet benefits an amazing local Milwaukee charity. That's flowersfordreams.com, code ESPN.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct, and they have the Love Your Windows sale going on now. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and there's no limit. It's the perfect way to save big. Schedule your free in-home estimate today.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Kevin Moret here from Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
you.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is hosting another Scramble tournament with $1,000 in cash prizes available. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellerson, and Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center invites you to play in a two-man scramble at TPC Scottsdale, all from their comfortable golf simulators. Grab a friend and sign up today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. The tournament costs $120 per pairing and is happening now through February 28th. Your winter chance to play TPC Scottsdale awaits. WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Your current car, soon to be your old car. A new car? Better start looking. But you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free credit score and score monitoring on most new consumer checking accounts. Because when you know you need to make a big purchase, knowing your credit score puts you in the driver's seat. You've got this with free credit monitor from Associated Bank. See AssociatedBank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Everything sucks. Just kidding. Everything is great.
Crops called.
We had.
What is the process of harvesting crops called?
We had this pass.
Who is?
Also bad on me because we had it last week and it was or something close to harvesting.
No, Brian D came on and asked you about farming, so I threw a couple farming questions.
So I'm not gonna lie, I cannot
That
keep
sounded
up
horrible.
with the Carbless talking text line 800-990.
It's on fire?
Yes, it's a lot of opinions right now.
Who are they ripping? Who are they going after?
Well, let me get there, Kyle. It's Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here. Kyle Brust and Nortman with Strofe running the show. Questions are Jackie, who was fired by Alex Strofe earlier in the day, is back because she feels like she was wrongfully fired for her job. No, you said last segment, if we're being honest here, you were fired. You said that.
I was fired at like 1 o'clock today.
You froze up last time.
No, you said you were fired and you froze up last time. Go listen yourself back.
Being fired in the worst way too, just never receiving the call back.
Yeah, that was a tough way. You should have a gripe with all of us
She blocked her
because
schedule for this. No, not me. I
said that because I didn't do a thing.
I ain't got nothing. This is a surprise to me.
Right away, I look back to when I was standing outside the studio during the Dorf portion of the question asking at 3:07. Oh no, did Brad just read the answer in the question? Josh from Heartland. Did Brad just give the answer to the question?
Oh no.
So right away, there were some red flags.
That wasn't Dorf. That was during you.
Oh, you're right.
I know.
But to my credit, this is me proving I did not have the text line open during the segment. Now we get bring Greg Scalzo back. Brad, you're fired. Bradley be like, who was the first president, FDR, to appear on TV? Reading the answer in the question.
Yeah. Who knows where it's going to
Here's why we're in a predicament. Because all of you who want Greg Scalzo as the OG question asker, the best question asker, is so busy that we couldn't even get him down to the show to even come address the controversy that we have. Brad, I hate to tell you, you're bleeped. You're fired. We've already taken the paper away from you to go through the answers with Jackie. Jackie, this is a tough spot for you. Because even if it's just reading the questions and the answers, if you screw up a word, you are under the microscope right now. You are fighting for your job.
I've already been fired once. You can fire me a second time. You know how little I'm going to care?
Little birdie Stroke told me there was some, maybe go inside what happened around the office here.
Wow, this became
happened around the office.
There may have been a moment before the show where Jackie pulled me aside and said, hey, just for a moment, I need to jump on my soapbox about Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Oh, wow.
So I think if we're being fair with one another, you also stormed down here as soon as controversy hit. I would say it seems...
Stormed down.
She stormed down.
I would say you can't.
She opened up that door like, bam!
She did. She looked upset.
First off, I need to put some respect on my name because storming down here is not correct. And you fired me.
How would you describe it?
Politely walked.
Oh, yeah, I really feel that vibe right now from you.
You know what, though? Jackie, she just got dumped, and anybody that just get dumped when they see,
She spin the block.
She spun
the block.
I was spin the block and tell you, this ugly broad you just talked to, that's what Brad is the ugly broad.
Hey.
You are. You're the ugly one.
The ugly one's got to be loved, too.
Now, can Jackie pull the Devontae Adams and reunite with KBN Nation, which we are Goody,
I'm warming my
and
voice
find
up.
a way to make this work? Because David, Jackie has my vote. Put some respect on Jackie's name. It's a couple of creeps asking for your Instagram handle, which I will not do.
Man, flash it for the camera. Go to ESPN Milwaukee so y'all can see what it is. Yeah,
Big old diamond.
yeah, it's a big diamond, fellas. Y'all,
Sorry,
it's
guys.
too late.
Made out of carbon.
One of the answers.
Not cool. Correct.
All right. Storm and Jackie, who came down, it's time for you to read the answers. No pressure. Do not screw up.
I literally feel no pressure.
Oh, baby!
Now she's getting ready.
All right. Question 1. The capital city of Portugal, that is Lisbon.
Nailed it.
The most widely grown crop in the U.S., that is corn.
I'm going to need you to slow down. You're going too fast.
Damn.
You want to do something?
I mean, we're coaching her through it, ain't we? You gotta have some
enunciate.
You gotta be like Steve
Fluid.
Harvey. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? The capital city of Portugal is what?
Lisbon.
You gotta,
Oh,
put
gosh.
some flavor on it.
Come on now,
Jackie.
Kyle, you want this job?
Listen, they fired me. They told me I couldn't read.
Kyle's the
I was
person that
illiterate.
wants
Okay.
this job released.
Question 3. The process of collecting crops is called
Harvesting.
Harvest. There you go. I like this.
the first U.S. president to appear on television. It was?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
That is correct. Question 5. The sport that you perform a double axel in, that is figure skating.
Not
Damn.
BMX.
The person,
I could guess.
Couple axles on a bike.
the person who invented the light bulb is Thomas Edison.
He got that one right?
Mm-hmm.
The winner of Super Bowl III, that is the New York Jets.
Joe
They-
Namath.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Broadway
only
Joe.
Super Bowl trophy in New York Jets building.
Correct.
The year that the U.S. entered World War II was not 1947. It was
Damn,
1941.
Jackie, don't you eye me like that?
She got a point there. 1947, the war was over. Like,
Yeah, well over.
What book were you reading in elementary school?
Isn't it crazy I got a B in U.S. history at the University of Wisconsin?
Wow.
That's because you cheated like with this.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of integrity.
No integrity if you thought 1947. You can ask literally a third grader now. They'll tell you it was 1940s. Like 1, 2, or 1930, not 47.
Next.
Okay. The year that World War II ended was 1945. The element that a diamond is made out of is carbon.
Be fortunate with that
Yes,
one.
sir.
The organ that produces insulin is the pancreas.
You did good on that.
Yeah, good job.
You
I was really
good.
surprised Ben got this next one. The E in EMC squared
'cause he
is
cheated.
Yeah, I saw this one on the text line. Y'all are so mad.
Cheater.
I
knew it.
you are a cheater and a gaslighter.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Oh, I love this
I
show.
didn't see it. The way
Watching
you
Stroll,
answered
you know how I did it though? It's just looking at that man hitting the wall in the producer room. He's lost the show.
Well, I thought you had integrity, Ben.
Yeah.
I do, but when I saw that, I had to do it for Strophy.
It's Ben Brust.
If he
doesn't
would have
have
won,
integrity.
he would have never told us the truth.
Whoa. I'm part of this vote too if you're back, so you better start being nice over here.
No, keep the intimidation factor.
Brad,
Yeah.
your voice carries zero weight.
I think this
No,
might be the final edition of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Dang.
That's where I'm at right
Oh,
now.
wow.
Yeah.
Typical
Pouty Gen Zer. Here we go.
I can't do it. Nobody can. It's over. I'm taking my ball and going home. Shut up and sit down.
Question 13. The M in E equals MC squared is mass. Move on. 14. The first actor to portray James Bond is Sean Connery.
You got that one right.
Sean Connery.
And then 15. The largest freshwater lake by surface area in the world. It is Lake Superior.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
How
got
did
that
you
one
know
right, too.
that? I thought it was Lake Michigan.
That's what simpletons think.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He just called you dumb.
Strophe, get over it. You're such a baby.
Yeah, Strophe is in a different world right now. Different universe.
All right, after all
Brad
of that.
sucks and you cheated. I'm just, what do I even have a job for? Why am I employed?
I don't know, man.
You still have Kyle Strofe.
After all that,
The questions.
Yeah, that's not
Ben
fair.
Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Jackie, the questions are Strophe running the show. Who's ever running the board in Madison? You, KBN Nation. We need your solutions. We need your final answers.
It's falling apart.
Who should be the question asker come next Tuesday at 3 o'clock? 800-990-3776. Yes, Kyle.
Maybe we should play rock, paper, scissors. to figure out who's the
So
questions
which idiot's going to ask the questions this week is what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll just
That's what you came up with?
We
Is
all
rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, yeah, but because one of us ain't going to read the answers like, yo, dumb behind. So, I mean, so we might as well go ahead and just shoot it up to anybody.
We may kill it.
Wow.
It's been a unbelievable run of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
No, we
did
7 years, right?
Did it die today?
No, we're not going to kill
Wow.
it.
Did it die?
It took a lot of body shots.
This might be the end of the road.
And if it died because Brad read the answer twice after being suspended, absolutely ridiculous way for one of the greatest games in ESPN Wisconsin history to go down.
If all it took was a couple of answers being messed up to kill it, then maybe it wasn't so great.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you're fired, because you don't care about the integrity of the game.
You know
I
what?
hate
It should
the
be a-
fact-
Neither do you cheater.
cheated.
Well, I knew I wasn't going to win.
That was the ultimate coup de grace.
I hate the fact that we have to kill the game when Ben Brust is on a losing streak. He has not won in 2025.
Yeah, what is my record?
20. Where is?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't know.
You were now 26, 29, and 9. You were 3 games under 500.
But you're
Damn.
but isn't he like 0-5 and 1 in 2025?
He is 0-4 and 1 in 2025.
Ooh,
Yikes, not a good year for Benny.
yeah, bad.
Good on best
All
bets.
right, so
but
let's just recap our options. We'll discuss coming up next. Jackie reads.
Brad's just fired. There's no doubt.
I mean, we can leave it as an option, Brad
So he has
says,
to be
but nobody's
suspended.
gonna vote
No,
for
come
that.
on. There's no vote.
It's 3
He's
strikes,
fired.
isn't it? Not 2.
No, not when you make the same mistake twice.
What was it, jail?
Kill the game, change the game.
Wait a minute. What about the other option?
What's the other option?
Kyle?
Kyle, what about you, Strophy?
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
I was told I was too good. So I
What
don't
is the
think I'm
capital city of Portugal? What is the
Portugal?
most widely grown crop of the United States?
Portugal?
What is the process of collecting?
Uh-oh.
No. There's a P right here on the crops. What is that all about?
Because someone said pass, I put a P next to it.
pass.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach.
Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Earlier accident along 94 eastbound at 26th Street has been taken care of, so we're in good shape there. Westbound is going to be a little bit tight from about 20th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Southbound 43, heavy ride from Keith down to Locust and then back on the brakes. South of Fond du Lac Avenue down and over the high-rise bridge towards Beecher. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. They know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 17. And tomorrow, winter storm warning starting at noon. Snow likely 6 to 9 inches for most people, a high of 27. Make this Valentine's Day special. Shop local and trust Welke's, Milwaukee Florist. Go to welkes.com. That's WELKES.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale Friday. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Tickets on sale Friday at brewers.com.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One Collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
I'm excited about it. You know, these cutting edge things that are new in medicine now, I'm all in on it. I'm all in on QC Kinetics. It works.
Henry Hinton decided to check out QC Kinetics regenerative treatments for his aching knees after seeing a close friend have amazing results without going under the knife.
I have a friend that started this, which is one of the reasons that I decided to do it. He could not play golf anymore, and he went to QC Kinetics and started having the treatments, and he's back golfing like 3 days a week. He couldn't play at all.
QC Kinetics gets you back to doing what you love, using your own natural biologics to help heal and restore damaged joints. Long-term relief that puts a guy back on the golf course.
You know, I've had one treatment so far, and I can already tell a difference. QC Kinetics works. I'm excited about it.
You're next. Start with a call to QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Steinhaffel's President's Day sale is happening now. Find great deals on amazing bonus buys throughout the entire store. Then take an extra $100 off every $17.99 you spend. Plus, get a $100 MasterCard for every $17.99 you spend. See store for details. Or make your new room more affordable with Steinhaffel's 36-month 0% financing. Get in today because these deals won't last long. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
All right, we'll be honest. There are times in radio where we do, come up with ideas and say, this will be a good bit for the show. This ain't no bit. Brad's dumbass came off of vacation after 5 weeks, demanded to be reinstated asking the questions of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, and made the exact same mistake he made 5 weeks ago to get suspended, which was reading the answer to a question within the question.
The hard part was when I heard back me ask the question, I was so confident.
You were.
I was so confident. And when I finished Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, I said, done, A+, take that KBN
What is the
Nation.
process of harvesting crops called?
Dang, you said that with such confidence.
I did.
Been past
I thought I was back. Little did I know.
Dirty D on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Somehow this is going to be my fault. I know
Hey,
it.
Dirty D.
Well, first of all, I think you guys should give it to Jackie. No, she should read the questions. And second of all, how are you all going to come at Brad for messing up when technically, Ben, you lost? Well, that still makes you an idiot.
Yeah, it's true. Well, we have already established that, Diana. Thank you for the call. I mean, the segment for the last 7 years have been based off me being an idiot.
That plus the whole cheating thing. That thing is really rattles my bones a little bit.
Why does it rattle your bones? It's Ben Brust. He's a gaslighter. He's an absolute gaslighter.
Don wants AI to ask the questions. I think we are going to have tryouts.
I think
we're going to have tryouts. Yeah. You listening right now have the opportunity to be the question asker of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust at 3 o'clock. Everything is on the table. And I mean, when I say this is something where over the next week, from the time the show ends, we have to figure out how to actually execute this segment because this isn't a bit. This is an issue.
I am thinking about the idea. I'm thinking about the idea of holding open tryouts after the show the next couple days.
We're like the Packers kicking situation.
Who does that make? Who does that make, Brad? So Scalzo's Mason Crosby, right?
For sure. Brad's.
I'm Anders.
Is he Anders?
I'm Anders.
No, he's Narvis, and he keeps pushing it right.
but
Anders at least still stayed in the league after getting cut. But Narvison can't find a job.
Anders held the job for like a year and a half, which I did.
Yeah, I think that's
high hopes and just keeps
you're
Narvison.
You're just irrelevant.
Yeah, I'm Narv, dog. I had my little moment.
And I don't know if we have McManus.
Strofe is Goody, who can't hit on a first-round pick, a.k.a. get the question asker right.
So why can't I read the questions?
Because, no.
Because you're also the architect, the maestro of it.
Yeah. You need to be back there. You can't be too preoccupied and everything. You need to be the referee. You are the guy that makes sure this thing is going correctly, even though you're doing the worst job at it right now.
And getting making sure that they're getting the right answers.
How am I supposed to impact A, whether or not you're cheating, and B, whether or not Brad is going to accidentally connect words in his brain?
That's your job to figure out. It's your job. Yes.
Your role is to make the questions and to monitor.
It's called KYP, Know Your Personnel. Figure out how to operate the Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust segment as the producer with your personnel.
KNP'd you.
Z and the D. I know Kyle's still mad at you because he holds grudges, but you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Oh, the little Z and the D it is, huh?
I won't say anything. I won't do my old line because, Kyle gets mad at that. That's not the show. And I'll just stay away from Kyle. I don't want to make him more angry than he is.
No, go at him.
No, I'm not going to go at him. It's not worth my time. I will say this.
Got his ass.
I will say this. This is what we need to do to solve this. And it may seem like a lot of work, but it's not too much work. I'm DJ on the side for weddings. All you need to do is bring in Katie. Bring in Katie at 1:30. She already does the questions. You pre-record it, so it's just the same for each person.
Bring in who?
Who? Whoever the girl is that was the
damn Z.
He called her
Katie. Name is Jackie, damn it. Jackie. Katie.
Getting disrespected left and right.
She got fired by Strofe, got called the wrong name.
I tried to tell you about that.
The only reason I fired her is because Brad was so fired up and ready to return.
What a bunch of crock of crap. Put your name on it. You fired her. Stand up.
All right, you're right. I fired her.
Wow. I work with a dude that can't read and two liars and gaslighting.
You're worse than me.
Who would have known I was the guy with the most integrity on this show?
You can't freeze up in the middle of asking questions.
No. It was a bad showing by Jackie. I mean, we're going to call a spade a spade.
We stopped for 7 seconds
I had to go back and listen. I was like, damn.
Did you notify Jackie in any way?
No, she didn't get a notice. She just got a pink slip today on her desk.
So you just basically
I walked over. I sat down next to her. I said, "Hey, I'm going to put you on retainer. I'm not firing you. It was a soft fire." Brad is very energized coming off his vacation. He hasn't been on the show in a week, and he wants to read the questions. So I'm going to give him the opportunity today, but be on standby because he might suck. I literally said that to her. And what do you know? 311, who comes bursting through the door behind me.
Yeah.
None other than the trivia zone.
You should be mad because he said you may suck. He doesn't believe in you.
Well, I was right.
He was right.
Unfortunately,
you made the same mistake twice.
I would be quite upset, but I got nothing to say.
All right. Got something great for all of us to come together on, which we really desperately need right now, and that is the deal February 5th through the 18th, and it is the 11th right now. It is, I've been seeing it all around town, and you should be seeing it too in the Madison and Milwaukee areas. If you go to your local Pick and Save and Metro Market stores, it is an incredible deal for Screamin' Sicilian. Buy one, get one on your Screamin' Sicilian favorites. Hurry while this offer lasts. Like I said, the 5th through the 18th, Pick and Save and Metro Markets, they have Screamin' Sicilian, buy one, get one free. There's nothing better than Palermo's Pizza except getting one and then getting another free. So I found a way to make Palermo's Pizza even better. Always stay tuned to Frozen Pizza Friday giveaways. Those have been electric. People have been calling in saying how much they love what they're getting from Palermo's. We'll do that on Friday, but also go get your buy one, get one at Pick and Save and Metro Market for Palermo's Pizza. Devontae Adams, do you want him back? If you don't, I know the Packers players do because one of them, CB1, cornerback 1. Yeah, you heard me.
Oh, I hope it's not Keyshawn Nixon.
Well, you're going to find out on the other side.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Tyler, thank you for all that baby talk there and parenting talk. I'll take some of those tips.
I was getting ready for it right
now. Yeah,
taking notes over there.
I'm taking some of those nips. Taking some of those tips. those tips and storing them away. I do like nips as well. But Tyler.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
When my Heat team had Jimmy Butler, it's, well, Jimmy could win a series by himself, which he did, right? What the Lakers have, which is very rare, two guys who can win a series, quote unquote, by themselves. Mm-hmm. Like if you're like, hey, LeBron, get me out of the first round. Got it. Well, I'm exhausted. What do you want me to do in the second round? Luka, get me out of the second round. LeBron, you good now? You caught your breath a little bit? Luka, you're good? Then get us to the finals. Like, that's kind of where they are. Because if you look at other teams, they may have multiple great players, but not guys that can single-handedly win a series. That's why the Celtics are so great.
Yeah.
Tatum, you got this one? Brown, you got that one? We're good.
Yeah.
Other teams may have great players. Like, for example, Memphis. They have great players. They don't have multiple guys that can win a series by themselves. They have a collective unit together that can do that. This is why if you told me this Lakers team went on a big run, I'm not going to be surprised. I am very impressed.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
It started with a prediction.
Go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Ashton Rotman with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Dominican High School's Aaron Womack III. The senior basketball standout etching his name in state and school record books by passing the 2,000 career point threshold. The 6'6" Womack is racking up the big stat lines this season, including back-to-back games with 96 total points scored. He's averaging over 30 points a game this season, which is of course impressive enough in itself, but he also puts in the work on the boards, averaging 11+ rebounds a game. Womack is hoping to propel Dominican to the state title for the first time in his career. And when it comes to the next level, Womack will be playing Division I basketball next season for Syracuse. Congratulations to this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Aaron Womack from Dominican High School.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
More tea leaves keep coming. Devontae Adams potentially coming back to the Green Bay Packers. According to Kyle Wallace, 70% chance. You can see that on ESPN Milwaukee on Twitter.
Yeah, 100% based off just all the tea leaves and all the information that
AKA when Jason Wilde said there was a 51%, he goes, I'll say 70.
Slow down. 70% based off the 100% of the tea leaves.
Yes. Jason,
based on 70% based on 100% of the tea leaves, which includes Jason Wilde saying there's 51% chance.
Yeah, if Jason Wilde says 51%, and Jason Wilde knows Tay,
Kyle essentially
let me up that by 19.
Yeah, Jason said that.
Jason Wilde's by nature conservative, so he's not going to go much into it. So when I hear 51%, I actually think a little bit more like Kyle. I'm a little bit like, ooh, that's pretty high for Jason.
Well, let's hear Jason discussing Devontae Adams earlier today on ESPN Wisconsin. I told you in the break, don't you look at me like that. I swear to God, you were all disheveled.
He's still distraught right now.
He's still Gen Z Energy City.
Don't have it.
Don't have it. Don't have it. You're fired too, damn it.
Everybody's getting fired today. Where's the pink slip at for you?
Oh, man.
Good God.
Security is busy today.
What are you laughing
Ushering
for?
people out the door.
Goodness gracious. That's karma right there, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Exact karma.
That's exactly what that
Fired
is.
Jackie, and now you're not doing your job.
Oh, wow.
Who would have thought the guy that
What
just
goes
sits
around
here
comes
does
around, huh?
nothing?
Yeah.
Man.
But goes around, he sits next to Jackie, and he goes, hey, you're not fired. You're just on retainer.
Yeah.
Hey, Will.
Get after me for
Will.
not reading.
Part-time Will, you ready?
Come on. Strofe, you're not
Strofe,
fired.
you're out. You're
not
out
on
for the next
retainer.
15 minutes.
We're going making a call
Seriously.
to the bullpen. Sit down.
Go take a walk, get a nice cherry Coke
Reset.
or a Mountain Dew. You need this reset.
Look at Will ready to
Part-time
step
Will,
up.
he's like, yeah, I'm ready.
You on the afternoon
I'm ready.
drive
What's
show,
up,
buddy.
Will?
How we doing, guys?
How are you doing?
Look at that, smooth as
Doing
ice.
doing good. Just hanging out back here.
What do you think of what happened over the last 45 minutes? Because when I go home and my fiance asks, so what did you guys do today? We spent 45 minutes trying to figure out who the hell can read on this show.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to explain it to somebody without any context. I would just say madness to keep it simple.
Well, who's
Or
most
watch back on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee,
Right.
at ESPN Madison, or WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Well, you're an objective third party. Who's most at fault for all this chaos? Ben cheating. I can't read.
I can't read.
Strofe firing Jackie.
Kyle does nothing.
Yeah, Kyle.
I'm
Really?
entertaining, right?
Yeah, you're entertaining.
See, exactly. And I can read, right?
Okay, this was asking him the questions, not us leading him to the answers.
I unfortunately think there's 3 different people at fault here.
Oh, wow.
Rank them.
You, for one, misreading the question.
Yeah.
Ben
I'm
for
first.
cheating. And Strofe for firing Jackie.
Oh!
But doesn't it all start with Strofe?
It does.
Oh,
I like the way you work.
In the
gunning for
timeline
Strofe's
of
job.
what occurred today, the 3 things that caused what happened. What happened
It's
first?
Mr. Steel Girl. He's coming for that job.
That's
Strofe.
true. The domino falled with Strofe firing Jackie.
It did. It's
That's where it
Strofe's
fell.
fault. You are smart. He's still in school, aren't you?
I am still in
He's
school.
a smart
Yeah, you
man.
can tell he
He's
reads
already
books.
smarter than all of us.
I know. And you know
Will
what?
reads books.
And Strofe now knows what it feels like when he's gunning for Ben's job. Now, Strofe, you know what it feels like when somebody's gunning for your job.
Wally pipped on February 11th at 3:50.
Wow.
Did you find the clip, Strofe? Damn, we gave you like 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Jason Wilde on Devontae Adams.
You get paid to be here. Okay,
Did you
get
put in the
paid.
system
Was
for Will
Strofe
to
just
play?
chilling back there?
Yeah, Strofe's just chilling, man. He getting there. He's
just
getting
laughing
ready
it
for
up.
Mr. Irrelevant. He said, all right, well, let me figure out
He's
what's up.
laughing it up right now. It's like we're having a grand old time. I just
Will,
got
can you find
replaced.
this? Can you find this clip for us, please?
I can look for it. Yeah.
Thank you. It's up and
We'll
Adams.
tag team it, me and Strofe.
Okay, for sure. Well, good luck.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to put yourself with him. Weekly Wildy, it might be on YouTube. It could be on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy when he joins. The Homer Hour. It could be on Wildy and Tausch. He's on from 9 to noon. A lot of places to look for. Let's see which in like the race of babies going to the other side in a halftime entertainment, which one of these 2 little younglings are going to find the audio?
You know, they tried to do that with dogs on Sunday at the Bucks game.
What'd you think?
How'd that work out?
It was a disaster. You had the dogs with the little Pampers on. That was cute because they didn't want them to poop on the floor. But literally, they said
Brilliant,
go,
actually.
and all the dogs, they literally just stood there, except for one. One ran.
So now since we're on the topic of the Bucks, Kyle and I, we saw each other outside of work.
Oh, wow.
We did.
Wait,
we
how?
did.
When?
Well,
I ain't gonna lie. When Kyle walked in, he walked in so like mischievously. He didn't have a smile. Like I was like, am I supposed to get up and
where
greet
were you?
him?
Where were
Like,
you?
does he want to be with me? Does he not want to be with me?
Well, they were in the suite because we had a suite for the Milwaukee Bucks game last night. I wasn't invited to it, which was cool. It was for our sales team, our great MCs, marketing consultants here at ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Wisconsin. I love them. So me and my brother, we have season tickets. We're at the game. No, I do. I really do. They help me eat. And so me and my brother were in our seats, and then I had access to be able to go to the suite, after, where the peasants can come up. And the reason why I had that look on my face, Ben, is because I had to trek a huge journey just to get there. I couldn't find the dang place. It was crazy. It was hard to find. So that's probably why I looked a little disheveled, because I just marched, the trail.
There's some unfortunate news coming out of the camp of Ben Brust as I headed over to Alex Stroh.
All right. So first off, you never told me anything in a break.
No, I did tell you.
I took a walk.
I did tell you in the break I want the Devontae Adams sound with Jason Wilde. Unfortunately, there is something that is a big misstep in that.
All right. So Kyle just referenced on the air while I walked out of the room that Jordan Love was on with Kay Adams, which is not the audio clip that Ben Brust asked for. The audio clip I do have is Jason Wilde talking about
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers going to the Vikings.
Oh, wow.
I don't have anything on him talking about Devontae Adams, and I don't think I was ever asked for anything.
Can I ask a question really quick?
Yeah,
so
go
what
ahead.
about this CB1 tease you had? You teased something about CB1 was...
Well, I can get to that.
Oh, Keyshawn Nixon,
Yeah,
that is what you teased.
I can get to that. It was more so what I realized is I sent Strofe and Will to look for audio that doesn't exist.
We are completely adrift at sea. We are.
Can I have a job back now?
You're back. Because I sent you on a wild goose chase where there was nothing to find.
We're going to get in trouble after this. I had plans to go home after work. I guess I got to go to a meeting.
We are just a
good news for me. I got daycare pickup. I got to be there. Weather's coming in.
You think our bosses are mad?
No.
Probably.
If I was listening to this show as a former director of content, I'm like, what in the hell is going on? I'll be fuming right now. No structure. You're
maybe that's why you're former director of content.
It might, maybe. That's true. Maybe. It may be. I'll be fuming.
Keyshawn Nixon on Twitter X says, Yo, Tay, at Tay15 Adams, pull back up.
What does that mean?
Pull back?
Pull back up.
What does that
mean?
Like, come back to Green Bay. How do you guys not understand
I'm
this?
confused. Wait a minute.
At Tay Adams 15, pull back up.
Oh, that's what Keyshawn Nixon said to him.
Yeah, on Twitter. So cornerback 1, kick returner, Keyshawn Nixon.
Stop saying cornerback 1.
He said he's cornerback 1.
Is that who he wants to be the voice of the team?
No, I don't.
Voice of the player.
The last time I saw Keyshawn Nixon on a football field, I was furious.
He ruined Kyle's Sunday.
He ruined my Sunday. He really did. He ruined my whole. I knew the game was over as soon as he fumbled. I said it's over. I knew it was over.
I mean, you can't have Devontae Adams is going to be like, who is this? Who is this guy?
No, you know what Devontae Adams is going to say? He said, wait. This is CB1? Oh, hell, I can't go there. They ain't ready. They ain't ready for a championship. This is a new leader? This guy? You mean the dude? Wait, y'all mean the dude that used to just kick off return? That just floated away here?
Breaking news. I didn't make up audio?
No, it exists. Jen gave it Chewy this morning. Do we want to go to it now?
Yeah, we got to now. I mean, after all that, this better be good audio.
Here's Jason Wilde on Jen gave it Chewy this morning.
I think Devontae Adams wants to come home. I think he thinks Jordan Love has turned out to be better than he looked like he was going to be when he left. And he's looking for a place where he can land that it will be a good fit. I don't think he's married to the idea of going wherever Aaron Rodgers goes. I think he has to do what's best for Devontae and for burnishing his Pro Football Hall of Fame resume. And if that happens to be wherever Rodgers lands, great. And if it's not, I think that's okay too.
Wow, that's what a real journalist on the radio sounds like.
How about that?
I told y'all, I'm telling y'all, Jason Wilde, as you said, he usually takes a little bit more of a conservative route, and he's very strategic about what he says.
He's been hammering this one home for as conservative as he is.
He has been talking about this, and I'm telling y'all, when he said 51%, that was a little nugget that you need to know. 51% is better than 50% because 51% means that's likely. Right?
Yeah.
So there's something out there where Devontae may have.
He didn't say, 50-50, they'll be in the mix. 51, like that was Jason. That was Jason making a strong opinion.
That's
51%.
That's a very strong opinion. We used to do this in finance, right? People say, what kind of returns?
Oh, great. Let's end the ESPN Wisconsin hour with a finance analogy.
People would say, like, well, what can I expect with my returns and my portfolio in the market? We would say, history would say, like, 8 or 9%. But we'd say, like, you know what? Rely on 6%. We'd be a little bit more conservative with projections like that. That's what Jason Wilde's doing. He knows it's more than 51%, but he's a little bit more conservative. I'm going to even say it's 80% chance. 80% chance.
He said all 80. He went up to me. I said 70. Put it on ESPN Milwaukee. Brad Nortman says 80% chance.
Ben, you better say 81.
81.
Right now.
Oh, 81% chance.
Hey, after hearing the audio today from Jason Wilde and talking to him on Sunday Karma, it is an 85% chance that Tay Adams will be back. Book it.
Get your jerseys now.
It's a 90% chance.
Strofe, you know what you did all year when the Packers played the Bears?
There is a 0% chance the Packers open the season without Devontae Adams.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
You know what?
I feel good.
I have the best person to come in at 3 o'clock on Tuesday next week. Gina Della from Pella would crush Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust the same way that Gina, Joe, the team, Jimmy, the installer, and his team came into my home, did the entire first floor of the windows, the door. I mean, I know it's just a door, but when I say door, when the summer came, I had to tell my sister who came to watch my daughter to kick the door in like you were the police trying to raid my home because it was so hot that it would compress and you couldn't actually open the door. Now, no issues. When I make my payment with the 0% interest, I look at it as an investment in my home. And that's what you get with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Gina and the team, absolutely absolutely amazing. In 2 minutes, we'll be back. Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison, the Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We've missed like 18 topics today, so we have plenty to get to.
They want you to hear. Tell me it's cool. I just don't believe it.
Southbound on 41, backing up from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. Southbound 43, that's going to be tied up a little bit from Capitol Drive, pretty much all the way down through the Marquette, down to the KK River crossing. Westbound 94, we've got delays from 20th Street out past Mitchell Boulevard. On the eastbound side, couple pockets of heavy traffic, 84th Street to Hawley, and then again from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th Street. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 17. Tomorrow, winter storm warning starting at noon. Snow likely for 6 to 9 inches for most people, a high of 27. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Join their 2-man scramble tournament to play TPC Scottsdale for a chance to win cash through the 28th. Sign up at wisconsinindorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Razaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale Friday. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Tickets on sale Friday at Brewers.com.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, holla, holla. We making noise. Holla.
The 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
He is Kyle Wallace. I am Ben Brust. We have Brad Nortman back with us in the flesh. Alex Strofe running the show. KBN Nation lighting up the Carbless Talk and Text line all show long thus far at 800-990-3776.
Been a wild one, T-Lo.
Wild.
What did I walk into?
A mess.
You actually are lucky because you are on a show from 1 to 4, so therefore you do not qualify to ask questions at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, as we have a big controversy. We have no one who can read.
Thank you, Lord.
Reading not a strength for you either?
Well, you know, I can read, but sometimes I get challenged. It's a lot of pressure.
Sound it out. Sound it out.
Join the pressure.
Hey, I used to watch Sesame Street.
Still do, apparently.
And they sound out the words, yeah.
Brad, I think you and I are of the same camp here, but I don't know what your reaction was at what point Sunday at around 7:30, in which the field down there in New Orleans was turned into a performance center for the halftime show.
Yeah, you know, I know I'm officially getting old when I watch a Super Bowl halftime show and I say, I can't understand what he's saying. They need to turn up his audio. I couldn't hear a single word for Kendrick Lamar. I don't understand a song. I didn't know what's going on. Serena Williams is out there doing something. What's Serena doing out there? I was so confused.
You sound lost.
I was lost.
Right.
I was absolutely lost. I
was trying to put the pieces together, I probably still don't have whatever puzzle I put together is probably the incorrect puzzle.
Did you go down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, but I'm more confused.
Yeah, I tried. I was on Twitter for a moment, and people were like, "Oh, Kendrick buried him. Oh, this." And I was like, "Who are we talking about?
Who
What's
got
going
buried?
on?"
Who died?
Yeah, I was to say, what's going on?
Well,
I couldn't understand what was going on.
I think
at all.
that it was a cultural experience, and I think that for those that follow hip hop and the way that it's been going for the last year and a half with Drake and Kendrick, I think they were all dialed in, and a lot of people that aren't familiar with Kendrick, you just can't watch a Kendrick video and that's it.
But that's my issue.
Right.
Is you explain the entire issue. This is an event where people of the mass audience, you get more people watching this game than any live event all year. And there's people that are just confused. It's not even that it was good or it was bad. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
It was
play the hits.
To the naked,
let's dance. Let's be entertained.
It was a lot of dancing going on to the naked eye. And I think that a lot of people, they're not familiar with Kendrick's catalog. But they're familiar with a lot of certain ideas from Kendrick, like the more mainstream ideas that he have. And I think he played like 3 or 4 of those. And I think that, but many times,
Brad, how many songs do you know for real?
With Kendrick,
I knew 2 songs. I knew
Not Like Us.
I knew Not Like Us.
Don't give him the answer.
I knew Not Like Us. What was the other one? Humble. He played Humble too, right?
Be Humble, yeah.
Be Humble, yeah. I knew those 2.
You got loyalty.
But I literally only knew those because
DNA?
I spent time in a locker room. Outside of that, I wouldn't have.
No, see, he didn't know Not Like Us.
Right.
No, I knew. I've heard that beat.
You knew because you knew loyalty. DNA. I got loyalty. Got royalty. It's not my DNA.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't.
He didn't play that?
No, he did.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
He just confused me for a second.
I'm so
but this was us.
Yeah.
This was the suburban white.
Because at least like with the hip hop performance centric one they did in LA, right, with Eminem and Dr. Dre and 50 Cent, I knew all those songs. Like
that was where because they was talking about smoking weed and drinking.
Is what?
I mean, hey, but the thing is,
true.
Yeah, well, I think that Kendrick is more of a street cultured artist, and many times when you should be happy to see a performance like that because that's not going to come around every day. Like a Kendrick Lamar is a rare artist where the artistry outweighs the visual. You know what I mean? So this
is the point.
T-Lo,
though.
That's not going to happen all the time.
I'm bored thinking about artistry. Just entertain my ass.
So yeah, I think the biggest issue is, and this is what I said on Truth to Power last Friday. I said, listen. Nobody's there to hear a story. Everybody's there to hear the hits, right? If you don't play the hits, then people are gonna walk away saying, "What did I just listen to?"
Well, I'll say certain people was there like that. Not everybody. Because,
you got 2 right here.
When you got one.
We're living proof.
I'm
gonna tell you this. When I look at certain videos, depending on where you live and your perception, it was 2 different reactions. It was a reaction from those that, like you said, that want to just hear the hits and just want to be entertained. And it was a certain reaction from the culture that thought that was one of the most amazing Super Bowl halftime
that's the minority. So that's the thing.
No, it's not a minority because
it is.
Well, hold on.
Football fans are not about the culture that he was talking about.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is it just depends on where you at in life. And sometimes some people are at in life where they just want to have fun and do this. And some people are out there on social media going through all of the nuggets right now that they're still out there trying to dissect.
Here's what I'll say. I don't like Bruno Mars.
Right.
But his energy.
You like 24 Karat Magic?
All I know is he entertained the hell out of me.
You just don't like it.
It's okay music or whatever, Bruno Mars. But he put on a performance.
You didn't like the boy bands, but you knew Bye 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 by Instinct.
Instinct.
I mean, I said instinct.
Extinct.
Extinct.
They are extinct now.
Yeah, they sure are.
PU.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, Tori.
But like I said, you like one of those guys that you just want to groove and move and have fun.
Yeah, I want to groove and move. That's what I did on Friday at the concert that I went to.
A litmus test for the Super Bowl halftime show should be at least 60% of the audience should know more than 2 songs.
Well, they know most of his music, but he just
they don't.
No.
It's very niche. He's amazing in hip hop.
You know a lot of his
niche.
songs. You just didn't know the songs he played.
Don't tell Brad what he knows and doesn't know.
That might be true. I don't know.
But that's the point.
If he played, what's the Taylor Swift song he got?
Play his popular songs.
I don't know what his plan was. I have no idea.
What was the message he was trying to deliver?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I know the message he was trying to deliver. It was something about America where I could get detail, but basically he was talking about the black experience in America. Because if you look at Samuel Jackson, his character was telling you, narrating you through what was actually happening. So if you would have paid attention to what Samuel Jackson was saying,
I was like, that's the guy from Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But what I'm saying is there was some narration for those that may not be intellectually
I love Samuel
slow.
Jackson.
Like, what I'm saying is that's what I was.
He's in the Avengers.
Actually, I had to watch a little bit because certain things I didn't understand because when Samuel Jackson started talking, that's when I knew that they were setting up a storyline. So I knew to pay attention to his
too
character.
much thinking.
It was done well. It wasn't no.
See, I thought this whole thing was a beef with Drake.
It is. They
I thought that was
what happened, Brad, is the Super Bowl halftime show became a diss track.
Oh. I
He's
still
waiting
don't.
to say that. Yeah.
He don't know what that is.
Oh, wow.
I don't. I just know they got beef. That's it.
Okay. The right over his head.
What's your pitch?
I'm done. I'm out of it.
What's your pitch to Devontae Adams?
You know what? Devontae, come home, play a few games with the Packers, and then retire as a Packer.
I love it.
Come home. We love you. Give us your last couple good years, and then we get to retire you, and you get to go out in a blaze of glory.
Well, regardless, he'll be always accepted back in Green Bay.
Right.
But this would take it to a next level, right? Of like, hey,
passing the torch on to the new generation.
and helping the young guns, but also having the opportunity for production himself. But go ahead. If you don't want to come to Green Bay, go chase the money.
Right.
Because guess what happened? You did that. You chased the money and you went home and you didn't like the low ball offer initially from Goody. Then when he came back, you weren't gonna play ball. And then you got traded all the way over to New York. That was a disaster. So you have stability, you have the opportunity for impact,
and love.
You have the opportunity for legacy, you have the opportunity for love. Where's the loss here for Devontae?
There's no loss for Devontae Adams at this stage in his career. Coming back to the Packers would not only give him restoration because he would be that veteran, he would be that guide on this young, talented Packers team.
Oh, man, it'd be so fun.
And it would be fun to have him back and to see that now he's passing his knowledge down to the new guy.
Don't you get warm and fuzzy thinking about him back?
I think even more so how cool it will be about passing down the information. I think Jason Wilde talked about it's about his legacy. When you talk about at this point in his career, he's only missing one thing. He's missing a Super Bowl championship. And so what Devontae Adams should be doing, he should be prioritizing winning a Super Bowl over trying to get paid because he's made a lot of the money, right? And we all want to chase the bag, but at the end of the day, he has chased the bag and it got him nowhere. Now it's time to chase that title. And if he understands what we all know as Green Bay Packers fans, the Green Bay Packers are an elite receiver away from being a legitimate threat to win a Super Bowl.
Offensively.
Yeah, offensively.
As we know, we're still looking for that defensive line help that is needed.
Garrett, Max Crosby, those are the two. One of those.
John in Milwaukee on the Carbless Talking text line with his pitch. If you have a pitch for Devontae, I'd love to hear it from you, KBN Nation. Devontae, come home to the green and gold so you can lock up your gold jacket for the Hall of Fame, because if you don't, you might not get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's well said.
Hey,
to me, I would look at this as a player and think, where can I go that's loved and win a championship, right? Because you could go places and win a champion or try to chase the championship. But if he goes to San Francisco, if he goes to the Chargers, to the Rams, it's transactional. Like if he goes out there, maybe it feels like he's lost a step. Maybe there's going to be no patience from the fan base. They're going to say, Devontae, you better start being who you are. There is already embedded goodwill and love for the Green Bay Packer fan base for Devontae Adams, so he can come back, go for a championship, be well loved. There's already goodwill there. It's a win-win.
I believe it adds to his story. Like, everybody wants a happy ending to the story. And I think that when I seen LeBron go back to Cleveland and win, it kind of, at that point, solidified his whole basketball career.
No, I don't know if Devontae has the same potential impact, but I do agree with what the feeling would be like, even if he doesn't win a Super Bowl. It does, like, if there's one thing I know about Wisconsin, it is loyalty. Yes. And everyone is loyal to the people that love their state and the teams that they play for. And you are loved forever, as you had mentioned. Right. Donald Driver is still creating businesses and getting involved in community.
Gilbert Brown can do a camp here, right? Like Santana Dots, we still hear about
and people
names
flock
from almost 30 years ago.
Because they came back to a place where they know they were loved and appreciated. And Devontae will have that, but he takes it to the next level if he finds a way to make it work. And then ultimately, if he can help this team, which I believe he can on the football field, that is ultimately what matters most here.
I mean, Randall Cobb came home, and
they should have just made him a wide receiver coach.
Somewhat successful, but I think Devontae Adams has an opportunity to really make an impact on a very good football team. He can be a difference.
What we listen to, Tori?
Wait, ask Brad.
Lamar.
What song is this?
Halftime show.
They not like us.
Oh,
this is the live Super Bowl.
They are not like us.
Hey.
They are unlike us.
Not like us.
This is a good song.
It is.
I knew this song.
I'm going to tell Devontae Adams, you can go to other teams, but they not like us. Hey.
Beat your not the Bible if God watching.
See, play the hits, and I would have been all in.
Was he clear? Was his audio clear in the halftime show?
Brad, you sound 60 years old.
I think
you sound
sometimes,
60.
You know, I do have a problem with a lot of the new age rap.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they actually said, even me. But I think I understood what Kendrick was doing.
So what's this
I think I
gentleman
understood
saying?
this one.
I got a doozy for
Tori
KBN
doesn't like
Nation
Drake.
coming up next. Got a doozy. Comes from the
I hear you
brainchild
like
of not Alex Strofe, or if not Brad Nortman, but maybe of Alex Strofe. A good day for Alex Strofe. Fired our questions are Jackie.
He was the
ruined
domino
Are You
that
Smarter Than
fell.
Ben Brust, but came up with a good topic coming up next. Alex Strofe. But first, I need Kyle to tell him about what they did to his home.
Oh, my goodness. Came home to the crib, and I was just like, ooh, something feels different. I said, baby girl, come here. Stand by this window. Does it feel warmer in here? She said, yes, love, it does. I said, yes, Universal Windows came through for the win, and I want you to have that exact same warm feeling in your homes where you can feel cozy and comfortable with Universal Windows Direct. And right now, they have the perfect solution for you because they have their Love Your Window sale, right? It's Love Your Window sale. And what that is you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. You buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. You buy 10 windows, you get 2 free. There is no limit. Plus,
oh, wow.
Oh, wow, is right. Plus 36 months of interest-free financing. Yes, you pay 0 interest for 36 whole months with my friends at Universal Windows Direct. So get with them today because they have this exclusive super spacer technology which makes their windows last longer, perform better, and I'm telling you, it keeps your home more comfortable. Call them today at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000 to schedule your free in-home estimate today, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my Universal Windows Direct.
One of the 18 topics we didn't get to throughout the show is next.
Nice tease.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Student Athlete Support Fund was something I was looking at. I'm ultimately likely going to give to the College of Letters, jeez. I was in life.
Long week.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Southbound on 41, backing up from Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. Southbound 43, that's going to be tight up a little bit from Capitol Drive, pretty much all the way down through the Marquette, down to the KK River crossing. Westbound 94, we've got delays from 20th Street out past Mitchell Boulevard. And the eastbound side, couple pockets of heavy traffic, 84th Street to Hawley, and then again from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th Street. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 17. Tomorrow, winter storm warning starting at noon. Snow likely for 6 to 9 inches for most people, a high of 27. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Join their 2-man scramble tournament and play TPC Scottsdale for a chance to win cash through the 28th. Sign up at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Romeo, This 3-syllable, you have to take the O out of the equation. That's too easy.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Iota, right? Not one iota. Iota.
Yeah, that's only 4 letters.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
Let's pretend you're a first-time listener to Wildian's house. What the hell is this? They're discussing syllables.
On 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Hey guys, Josh DiMaggio here. Don't be like me and wait till the last minute. Valentine's Day is almost here. Impress that special someone with a handcrafted bouquet from Flowers for Dreams. Order a bouquet online at flowersfordreams.com or visit their Walker's Point location. Use code ESPN at checkout for 15% off your bouquet, or this year, try something new with tickets to their date night open studio workshop on Friday, February 14th. Every Valentine's bouquet benefits an amazing local Milwaukee charity. That's flowersfordreams.com, code ESPN.
Low carbonation, high flavor. A match made in cocktail heaven from Carbless handcrafted cocktails. Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories. Carbless is made right here in the great state of Wisconsin and satisfies that cocktail that you've been craving. Their refreshing fruit flavors like lime and black raspberry and classic cocktail flavors like margarita and Moscow Mule are go-tos in the Nortman estate. And now, Carbless will be introducing new flavors. I can't wait to try them. Make sure you pick up Carbless on your next grocery trip. Carbless. Less is more.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Men, you're being robbed of your potential. Research shows a shocking 1% annual decline in testosterone levels. That's why building muscle feels impossible and your confidence is at an all-time low. But here's the truth. You're not alone in this uphill battle. Mentality's physician-directed, FDA-approved treatment doesn't just level the playing field, it restores your body's powerful balance. Our patients experience a documented 30% increase in their testosterone levels. Stop struggling and turn this around. Defy the odds and reclaim your masculine edge at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Join the Milwaukee Bucks as the team celebrates historically black colleges and universities with HBCU Night, presented by Johnson Controls on February 20th. Enjoy pregame, halftime, and postgame events that honor the legacy and excellence of historically black colleges and universities and those who attended them. For more information and to purchase a ticket package, visit bucks.com/impact. That's bucks.com/impact.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
That knee pain, that back pain, shoulder, hips, wherever it is. You probably feel it right now as I'm describing that. QC Kinetics is here, though, to the rescue. Their groundbreaking treatment for arthritis pain and pain from an injury will give you back the movement and pain-free life that you have been waiting for. That's right, QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments are sweeping the nation. And they're right here in Milwaukee. I went to the Greenfield location myself, saw everything that they have in store to help you get your life back. Plasma, platelets, PRP, stem cells, so many things that are cutting edge, well beyond steroids and surgery and all the other things that are, quote, traditional. QC Kinetics is going to give you your life back using their new cutting-edge regenerative treatments. You don't just take my word for it. Hundreds of thousands of patients are satisfied with it, and people right here in the greater Milwaukee area. What I've heard is something of a miracle is QC Kinetics. That joint pain can be gone in 2025 with QC Kinetics. Give them a call today for your free consultation at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad
You did right.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you until the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock. Alex Drove clicking those buttons, running the show. KBN Nation, 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. Simple question for you. If you could be elite at one position group, and obviously one is usually one player, would you rather be elite at the quarterback position or the pass rush, the defensive line position group?
You know, I know that I've got a lot of scars with a elite pass rush. Super Bowl 50 is what I'm referring to. And I'm not going to be prisoner in the moment, whether it be with that or at the Super Bowl. It's tempting to say pass rush. This is a quarterback-driven league, boys. If you have an elite quarterback, you give yourself a chance every single year, any given playoffs, any given Super Bowl. Doesn't matter if you start the season slow, what seed of the playoffs you are. If you have a quarterback playing elite football, that's almost impossible to defend. Even with a really great pass rush, you can do things to counteract that. Things that the Chiefs never did in the game against the Eagles, something that we never did against the Broncos in Super Bowl 50. So if it's up to me, boy, if you could have both, you are a Super Bowl champion. But if I could only pick one, elite area.
After all that, answer the damn question.
It's quarterback. Quarterback. If you have an elite quarterback, you will win a Super Bowl because it's just a matter of time before you take over the game in the most important position, not in the NFL, but of all sports.
Yeah, this is an easy one. It's super easy. Like, an elite defense can help you get there, but when you look at the list of quarterbacks who have competed in a Super Bowl or quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls, the majority of those guys are future Hall of Famers. Majority of those guys are elite-type quarterbacks. And so, at the end of the day, there's a lot of great defenses that never will win a championship because the winning piece, the best piece, is having that great quarterback. And when we go down in history, you're talking about Nick Foles, who had a great run. He's one of the quarterbacks you say, well, he wasn't elite. And then you got to go all the way back to Trent Dilfer that had an elite defense. Other than that, all these guys that played in the Super Bowl or going to the Super Bowl, and Brad Johnson too, because he had an elite defense. Most of those guys are, great quarterbacks.
I'm sorry. Now that I see the poll and where Strofe screwed up, I got to go over to him. Why did you capitalize you in all caps?
Because I always do that. I try to single out that it's your opinion. The phrasing today, it hasn't been my best day. I'm going to read the poll I posted.
Oh, wow.
I think I got to delete it.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Dang, Brad. We just talking about something.
I know. They're not even listening to us, Kyle.
They sitting there talking sweet nothings in each other's ear.
It's not sweet nothings.
No,
it's just
I went in his ear and I said, "Hey, I think I screwed up." So I tweeted.
What a surprise. Get ready.
I tweeted, "Hey, which position group would you rather be elite at?" Which is more asking,
would you rather be a quarterback or an edge rusher?
Be an elite quarterback or an edge rusher in your life? I meant it from like a fan perspective. Kyle's yawning. I mean, we're a mess.
Delete that one. Delete
hilarious.
that one. In the spirit of the way the question was supposed to be asked, the only thing I want to bring up is you guys keep bringing up the quarterback position, but I don't care how damn good you are. Did you see one of the best quarterbacks that we've talked about in the last 10 years on Sunday?
Here we go. He's trying to
My man was so scared at anybody coming near him because the pass rush off the edge and the interior pressure up the middle had him in a doozy.
Yeah, they didn't adjust though. They should have countered it with some quick passes, some things like that. They just continued to do these long.
Oh, so you think you're smarter than Andy Reid?
That's right, I do. Andy Reid got too confident, and we didn't adjust the Super Bowl either. You're totally right. If there is one thing that can counteract that elite quarterback, it is a pass rush. I mean, you see it time after time again. Where if an elite quarterback can't even get comfortable, then there you go. It's completely neutralized.
I also want to bring another point to this conversation. How elite has the quarterback play been in Green Bay since 2010? I'd say pretty elite. What have they been lacking? A consistent pass rush off the edge to disrupt quarterbacks.
Yeah,
on the other side.
No, but the Green Bay Packers, they got there because they had an elite quarterback.
But they couldn't finish because
the elite quarterback fell short.
Well, you're talking about when you watch the Super Bowl, you're talking about two top 10 defenses. And when you watch the Super Bowl most years, you're talking about, for the most part, you got to have a top 10 defense in order to make a Super Bowl.
Don't put the Eagles in the top 10. They were the best defense in the league.
That's perfectly fine. But you take away Jalen Hurts off that football field, who was playing at an elite level, I don't know if they get there or they for sure don't win that Super Bowl.
I think the answer is quarterback. But I really loved watching the Eagles fly around. It gave me the idea of something that, I want the Packers to have, especially when we're talking earlier in the show and saying which quarterback would you choose for the next 5 years? And this is now specific to the Packers, right? We're talking about the Green Bay Packers earlier. Of the 2020 draft class, who would you rather have? Burrow, Hurts, Herbert, or Love? Everyone took Joe Burrow in that poll, and then we put Jordan Love in a poll in which he's losing to Jalen Hurts and Justin Herbert straight up. So I think you want an elite quarterback.
Traitors.
But what I would say is, if he's not as elite as we think he is, probably the next best thing is he is a quality franchise quarterback. If he's not going to be the elite of the elites, having an elite pass rush may be better suited for the way the Green Bay Packers are heading with this team.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with an elite pass rush, because you almost certainly will be facing stud quarterback after stud quarterback all through the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. Guys, they were getting that rush with 4 guys. They were no blitzes, no elaborate Jeff Halfley blitzes and twists, and I'm going to show blitz. And they didn't do any of that. They just said, you 4, go eat. Everyone else could just sit back, pick the ball off, enjoy the fruits of the D-line.
You saw a great defensive performance, but a lot of times these elite quarterbacks find a way to get you there and win that football game. And so again, I love having a great defense, right? You want to have that, but at the end of the day, most teams that win Super Bowls have quarterbacks that are going to be future Hall of Famers, or like a Cam Newton who was a league MVP, or like a Brock Purdy who I believe was second in touchdown passes in the NFL last season. You got guys who are playing at a very, very high elite level.
A lot of the texts coming in are for the idea that Eli Manning is not an elite quarterback and he has 2 Super Bowls. And what do they call the package that they had on the defensive line? NASCAR.
They called it that?
Yeah, it's the NASCAR package.
Eli Manning is going to end up
fast
speed, and that he is somebody who we can say the exception to the rule. But even in those games, he played well. I feel like in the Super Bowl
for sure. But ultimately, I'm just trying to enlighten the point here that the edge rush situation has been an issue for the Green Bay Packers, in which I'd say probably since 2019, 2020, it's continued to dwindle, and we just are at a point where something different needs to happen. Jeff Halfley did a great job making that defense as good as they were, even with that lack of consistent 4-man pass rush. He got creative in how he sent 4 people. But ultimately, I would rather see Jordan Love be elite, but by the responses today, I'm curious as to what the future is for Jordan Love and how Packer fans continue to treat him. If he has a very similar year.
He's cooked. If he has a very similar year next year, it's a wrap.
What's a wrap?
Well, they can't cut him.
A wrap means fans are jumping off ship. Packers and the Green Bay Packers aren't going to cut Jordan Love, but what they're going to know at that point is that, okay, we thought his ceiling was through the roof. We thought he could be an elite top 5 quarterback, but now what we understand is he is a very good quarterback, right? And very good quarterbacks need to have very, very good players around them to be successful. See, what we saw here in Green Bay is we saw guys like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers elevate everybody's play around him. We also saw Jordan Love do the exact same thing and elevate the play of guys around him. But last year, we ran into a roadblock, which was injuries, right? And so if we go into next year and Jordan Love does not get hurt, but he has a above average season where he's good, but he's not great. He's playing like, a Justin Herbert where you can't really win a lot of games in the playoff games. He's cooked.
On
Packers
the
fans have high expectations.
Carbless talk and text line to tie a bow to our issues earlier in the show, and Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, where we have nobody on the show who can read questions. Ryan from Iguanago chimes in, 800-990-3776 on the Carbless talk and text line. Would you rather have an elite question reader or an elite question answerer? You have neither.
Wow. Dang. That's what about an elite question maker?
He is an elite.
Yeah, he's not elite. Yeah, he ain't elite.
What the official grader say today?
I lost it in all the text. I think he gave you like a B+.
He gave me a 36 out of 36.
Oh, wow, ACT style.
Good for you, Stroff. I'm glad you can find a way to ask the same.
Even though everyone agrees it was all his fault that the segment is falling apart.
We have never used any one of these questions.
Wait a minute, time out. We've never asked the question of where is it at?
We asked Thomas Edison.
We never asked who invented the light bulb before.
I don't believe so. We talked about it.
I've said Edison no less than 5 times in my life on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, and once within the last month. I can promise you that.
Over here making stuff up.
And I can promise you that Brad can help you get set up with an organization that does a great job in the community.
Yeah, there's going to be nothing let down when it comes to working with my friends at Bank 59. Mission statement for Bank 59. Listen to this. Make lives better. What other local community bank do you know that is their mission? And of course, that it means everything financial when it comes to accounts, personal, business, lines of credit, whatever it is. Bank 59 has got you when it comes to your financial picture because you're working hard to cash that paycheck. They work hard to make sure that paycheck is protected. But not only that, they make the community better. Volunteerism, 9,000 hours each year in volunteering, not to mention giving so much charitable giving to hundreds of nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. They are stopping at nothing to make lives better in the communities around them, for their customers, for their employees, for everybody that Bank 59's touch. That's why I'm honored to work with Bank 59, because they are certainly that true, local, trusted community bank that you are searching for. If you're not a Bank 59 member and you don't work with them, you are missing out. Check out Bank 59 today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Becoming relevant with Alex Strofe. Then we're joined by Professor Big Daddy J.A. John Anderson to close the show before the Homer Hour. Don't go anywhere. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half-an-hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Eastbound 94 is backing up from about 76th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound is going to be slow from 25th Street all the way through past Mitchell Boulevard all the way to Hawley Road. Part of the problem, we got a broken down vehicle right in the stadium interchange. It is on the right shoulder, but it's just enough to make for a nasty ride. Technically, actually, it's looking like it's backing up all the way to the Marquette. On southbound 43, backing up from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette all the way to the KK River. With the northbound side slowing down from Kilbourne all the way up past North Avenue to Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles, now offering a heart-shaped Kringle with pink icing and raspberry, chocolate silk, cherry, and pecan flavors. Order at Kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 17. Tomorrow, we've got a winter storm warning starting at noon. Snow likely 6 to 9 inches for most, a high of 27. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals, member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga, 94.5 ESPN.
James Imaging Systems. Local support, local accountability, local business technology representatives. Listen to Matheson Manufacturing President Al Leidinger.
She still checks in to see how things are going and if we need anything. So I really do appreciate that from a customer service standpoint.
Michael Quizon, IT Systems Administrator at Great Midwest Bank, discovered the benefits of working with the local team at James.
Our cost from supplies perspective went down. I mean, we're talking about thousands in a year. So we saved a lot of money by bringing James Imaging on.
James Imaging Systems client Luther Gray, Director of Ticket Operations and Group Sales with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, on dealing with James.
They are making sure you get the full value and life of every product that you have with them.
Local support, local accountability, local people. Get it all with James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Guys, let's talk about something important. That's you. Hey, it's Brad Nortman. Taking care of your health and appearance isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling strong, confident, and ready to take on the world. At Quintessa Aesthetic Center, they make it easy. With experts in advanced skincare, body contouring, and anti-aging treatments, Quintessa's here to help you stay sharp and at your best. Trust me, when you look good, you feel even better. So why wait? Visit myquintessa.com and take the first step toward a more confident you.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is hosting another Scramble tournament with $1,000 in cash prizes available. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellerson, and Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center invites you to play in a two-man scramble at TPC Scottsdale, all from their comfortable golf simulators. Grab a friend and sign up today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. The tournament costs $120 per pairing and is happening now through February 28th. Your winter chance to play TPC Scottsdale awaits. WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
It's the perfect Valentine's heart.
The kind a schoolboy would draw.
It's the most adorable pendant we've ever created.
Innocent, fun-loving, and sweeter than honey.
Cute, cute, cute.
It's cherry red ceramic that's been through the fire.
We've been making ceramic jewelry for thousands of years.
Seriously?
Google it.
But this ceramic heart has things they didn't know about thousands of years ago.
Like what?
Diamonds. 18 of them.
These created diamonds were made for the one who sparkles like the sun.
I can see her in my mind right now.
It's the perfect Valentine's gift.
And it's only $128 at Kessler's.
Monica, what else do we have?
We have 4 different ways to say I love you.
Each pendant is a different shape covered in diamonds.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
An oval.
A square with rounded corners.
A teardrop.
And a heart.
Your choice, just $148 at Kessler's. For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I'm sure Brad knows because he's all buttoned up 10 weeks in advance for everything he does, but Valentine's Day is coming. So if you are not a planner, listen up because you have an opportunity to be saved with something great from Welke's Milwaukee Florist. And all you need to know is you need to win this ultimate Valentine's Day prize courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. And to enter, you go to welkesdatenight.com. That is welkesdatenight.com to win a chance at a bouquet of flowers, which is going to be beautiful, courtesy of Welke's. And you can spend the date night watching Milwaukee basketball on February 23rd, take on a team that comes up from South Beach in Miami. So register now to win the ultimate Valentine's Day prize, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. You go to welkesdatenight.com. That is welkesdatenight.com. Register now through tomorrow. So get on it, folks. welkesdatenight.com. It will be worth the sign-up and the chance to win. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. It's time now to hear from our guy, Alex Strofe.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
What a day it's been, fellas.
You got fired, Jackie got fired, Brad got fired, Ben.
I'm still an idiot.
Stupid.
Well,
you do nothing.
Yeah, look at that.
Left field.
Look at that.
No, he's in right field.
Your brother's the last one standing.
He's like the 4th grader who can't bat or field, so they put him in right field.
Well, we were talking about pink slips. We found out Kyle got his pink slip at one point.
Oh, that's right. I did call him out.
Wait a minute. That's not true, by the way.
He was reorged.
Not true.
Reorganized.
Reallocated.
I was given a new show and less work.
Cool.
12-1.
So,
power.
Yesterday I was very negative.
You were
telling the truth, by the way.
A little bit more positive
I was very
today.
negative here. And
Yeah, you got some sleep. You took some melatonin.
I got some sleep. And you know what I thought to myself today, fellas? It could always be worse.
Oh.
So I'm looking at, the outcomes of the NBA trade deadline from last week. And we had a rescinded trade in the league. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I
Brad.
have Dalton Kennett on my Dynasty League.
Oh, that's going snip, snap,
Wow.
snip, snap.
I know.
Poor guy.
So Dalton Kennett allegedly traded to the Charlotte Hornets for Mark Williams, the center. Mark Williams goes to Los Angeles, has his physical. Lakers say, he failed his physical. Never mind.
Immediately.
Yeah, never mind. This trade no longer exists. So the Charlotte Hornets at 9:30 p.m. on Saturday night, which, by the way, in Charlotte, 10:30 p.m., there's a Saturday night news dump, release a graphic that says, "We are so excited to welcome Mark Williams back to our organization as the starting center." Right?
wow.
This nice little photoshopped graphic. They released that.
Oh,
out
the
there Saturday
replies
night.
must have been great.
Well, then, 36 hours later, news comes out yesterday that the Charlotte Hornets are talking to the NBA about, hey, what the heck happened here? The trade has to go through. You got to send Mark Williams to L.A. So what? A dumpster fire of an organization the Charlotte Hornets are. And
Are they? They're not owned by Jordan anymore, are they?
No,
They
he
sold that.
sold
yeah. But regardless, so it could always be worse there. Then yesterday, speaking of the NBA trade deadline, the most unhappy franchise in all of professional sports is the Dallas Mavericks. Multiple fans mouthing to the Jumbotron, fire Nico Harrison, the Dallas GM, who of course sent Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. Also signs that say fire Nico.
They were booing the governor.
Yeah, they got ejected.
bunch of fans getting ejected from the Dallas game last night. So, hey, at least we're not them, right?
Yeah, that Dallas situation.
I was curious, as John Horst said, that they did not consult with Giannis before trading Chris Middleton, if that's going to mean bad things for Giannis moving forward. If Kyle's going to get that auto renew on his season tickets.
Too late. Already emailed him. Let them know. Y'all gonna
are you predicting Giannis leaving and your ticket value going down?
No, I predicted that Kyle Wallace couldn't afford this year. Maybe somebody wants to buy Bucks season tickets. They're a fantastic scene to see, but I got big plans in 2026.
What was that? No.
Wink?
Yeah, it's a weird wink with a noise.
Big plans.
The noise means a wink. Y'all know that.
What's those big plans?
I know where my head goes.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost.
Buying a new car?
Take it out for a little test drive?
Hopefully.
I love that Strofe has no idea. How do you not have any idea? Are you brain dead?
I think I missed something.
Yeah, sure it's reliable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to test drive it for a while now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ride's good.
Low maintenance on the wheel. Not a lot of wear and tear. Low maintenance.
Got the car all trained up.
Wait a minute. Wear and tear, low maintenance. The hell you trying to say? The hell you trying to say? Wear and tear.
Wear and tear. Why'd you say that?
I'm saying.
Been ran through. Got a lot of miles on it. What the hell you trying to say?
All I was saying is that it'd be a better.
I get it now.
Whoop Brad ass in this man in a second.
I'm just saying it'd be a benefit if going forward there's not a lot of major repairs needed. It's low maintenance.
Oh man,
it's one of the greater qualities.
Professor
of
Big
cars.
Daddy J.A. John Anderson next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
When I'm, again, doing the Pack Arena, and as a shareholder, when I'm sizing up my ring,
do the Pack Arena right now.
1 pack of 2 pack of 3 pack Arena.
Hey.
What's
the words? Jordan love to Christian Watson. Nay, that's a touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman, and I'm inviting you to Tsunami Express's grand opening in Oak Creek on February 12th at 6900 South 27th Street next to Menards. From February 12th to the 23rd, enjoy free washes and get your first month of unlimited washes for just $5. That's less than the price of a single wash. Plus, 100% of the proceeds benefit Special Spaces Wisconsin, creating dream bedrooms for kids with cancer. Don't miss KBN Live from 2 to 5 p.m. on Friday, February 14th. Come say hi, get your car washed, and support a great cause.
It's a Marquette game day. Tonight, the number 18 Golden Eagles have a dub on their mind as they host DePaul.
Cam Jones wide open three. Rims. Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Rim. Banks goes in.
Our game night coverage starts at 6:30 with Brian D. and Marquette College Game Day. Gabe Neitzel has the Marquette Sports Network pregame show at 7 o'clock. Tip-off happens at 7:30 with Homer and Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. 94.5 ESPN is your official home for Marquette basketball. We are Marquette.
So many of our youth carry unimaginable burdens. Anger, depression, even thoughts of suicide. At Rawhide Youth Services, we recognize their pain. We help them find hope and healing. For those that need a second chance at life, we refuse to give up on them. Please be a part of our life-saving work. When you donate your used vehicle to Rawhide, you're helping change the lives of countless youth in our communities. Go to rawhide.org/donate and help them realize a brighter future today.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale Friday. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Tickets on sale Friday at Brewers.com.
When it comes to used cars, there's the rest. Then there's the best. Shop Ewald Automotive Group's best used cars right now, starting under $15,000. Choose from hundreds of hand-selected quality used vehicles, all with a 133-point inspection, all with a 3-day exchange policy, all starting under $15,000. Forget the rest. Drive the best. Get Ewald's best used cars starting under $15,000.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
See dealer for complete details. Exclusions may apply.
When that nonstop pain starts swelling up in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, that's when you know it's time to go to QC Kinetics. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman. My experience with QC Kinetics has been unbelievable. When I went there myself, I was amazed at the state-of-the-art treatments and how they met me exactly where I was in diagnosing me and putting on a personal path toward recovery. When I hear all the testimonials of people going to QC Kinetics that finally get rid of their pain, it's unbelievable to hear that they are experiencing a new life after their treatments with QC Kinetics. Their ability to use cutting-edge regenerative treatments, including PRP, plasma, platelets, things that you only hear about theoretically, but when you can see with your own two eyes, you see why they are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. If you're finally ready to get rid of that joint pain and start living the life that you want to in 2025, call QC Kinetics for your free consultation. 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Common misbelief that you need to always make it further. You need to continue to push yourself, but I think you can do it another way as well. You can mix it up and take some time to enjoy life by having a Michelob Ultra with friends. Strofe, you ran into some great people, some great fans of KBN out and about on Friday night.
Yeah, it was Friday over at Magoo's on the Mound. The royal family made a little pit stop.
Oh, wow.
Our buddy Josh in Kenosha tipped one back with him. It was good stuff.
And he only had 2.6 carbs and 95 calories per. With all of our great fans, they were drinking responsibly. Michelob Ultra, a proud sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks. It is only worth it if you enjoy it. Also, check it out. Who's on third? Kelly's Bleachers Big Ben, Camp Bar Wauwatosa, and Stenny's Lake Country Pewaukee. Joining us now on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is not joining us, is joining us.
He will be shortly.
You said something in my ear, and I'm not going to lie. I was about to do the read, and I couldn't hear you. But that being said, I look forward to talking with John Anderson. If he's late, it'd be a great thing because that means people are finally coming to his office for office hours. John Anderson, Big Daddy J.A., how are you?
I'm good. You're right. I have a young man in here right now.
Hey, young man.
My boy Colin is in here.
What up, Colin?
We're looking at a little bit of his tape.
One of the three males in all of your classes?
No, he's not in this particular class. He is just a young man that is starting out at KOMU, the what are we, the NBC affiliate here in mid-Missouri, and he's done like 3 whole sportscasts, so the thing is still terrifying.
Shout out to that young man. He's getting great mentorship.
Pardon me?
Is he good?
He went to Mizzou. He's going to get a job. Of course he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do you think? What do you think
good
of
answer.
people in here? What do you
John, what tough coaching did you get when you were an up-and-coming broadcaster?
I tell you, I always found that in this case, the tough coaching comes just from watching the tape, and you go, there's, and it's easier to do the coaching of how do we, from a positive point, and how do we get better? Because everybody's got good stuff, and you're your own worst critic. And then so you can watch it, and when you know it's not your best, you're like, okay, I can see how that goes. What I need is somebody to help push me with things that will make me better, and how can I become better? What am I looking for? Where can I improve? Because when it's ugly, it's pretty easy to tell. Like that's the hardest thing is watching yourself is. Like watching yourself is terrible. Where the first couple of times you hear your voice, and we all go, "Oh my God, I didn't know I sounded like that." And then you always go, "Yeah, well, tough. That's how you sound to all of us, and we got to listen to you, man. So just get used to it, because that's what you give to all of us."
Talking with John Anderson, who is a professional in this business, joining Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. John, as we watched the Super Bowl, did you come away after the Packers faced the Eagles and kept it somewhat close as an optimistic they're close, or did you look at the Eagles pass rush and say, holy cow, we're nowhere near what their defense and what their offense and with a coordinator getting a head coaching job, we're just not near where we need to be?
I think I'm closer to the second one than the first one. Right? I don't buy that whole transitive property. Like, oh, well, we kind of played because if that's the case, how come the Bills can't beat the Chiefs? They beat them in the regular season all the time. Doesn't seem to mean anything, right? So I'm just like, yeah, it's nice they played them close, but as the stakes changed, the Eagles got better and better and better. So I don't necessarily think that just because they were close on that particular day matters going forward. I do think what matters is you're like, wow, if you can wreak havoc with 4 dudes like that on defense up front, there's the secret to the game.
So
How good are my corners? I don't know. I'm not even going to give you a chance to find out if they're terrible, because all they got to do is stand next to a guy for a second and a half, and then the fella's buried.
So, John,
so that's the thing.
So you're going to get the silver lining guy next, okay?
Yeah. So your level of optimism for this Green Bay Packers team wasn't increased at all from seeing the Eagles Super Bowl run, and based off the way they performed. I understand it doesn't mean the Packers go to the Super Bowl, but you're not a little bit more optimistic of saying, maybe my Packers weren't as bad as I thought they were after they lost to the Eagles.
Completely unmoved.
So you're not optimistic for 2025 then, are you?
No, I think they'll be fine, but I'm not.
Ain't championship though.
No, but I mean, I'm saying that my opinion of what next year will be has nothing to do with how they were with the Eagles. Because if that's the case, they were really close against the Vikings, and then they came back against the Vikings in Lambeau, but lost. They were really close against the Lions that second time through, but then they lost. You know what? We played the Eagles pretty tough twice, and then they lost. Mm-hmm. So the common denominator that I draw through all those was, and they lost.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that one. I don't know. I just came away watching that Eagles game and watching their performance thinking, okay, I was frustrated and upset at the Green Bay Packers after they lost that game. And I really looked at 2025 saying, I'm not quite sure, but I truly believe, I know it's a big if, but they're out there. There's guys like Max Crosby who is asking for a trade, Myles Garrett who's asking for a trade, Devontae Adams who's probably going to end up requesting some trade. There's potential guys out there that could be difference makers that you actually have the capital to go and get.
I love a good Homer head shake when Kyle's talking.
It's the truth, though. These guys.
No, it isn't the truth. They don't make trades. They make trades for 30 years. You dream.
They need to
dream that Johnny Unitas is going to walk into town and take over as the starting quarterback.
Dead, okay?
They don't make. Yes, that's what you're talking. You're talking like you're picking a dead person.
No, well, they need to make some type of change.
They don't make trades.
But my frustration.
Your hand is in the air yelling at the cloud. Not Homer. You.
No, but my frustration, and John, as a Packers fan, are you frustrated that there is an opportunity for this team to do something different, but also do something they've done before in the past? They went and they got Reggie White. They went and they got Charles Woodson as well. And so now you have an opportunity to get a guy like a Myles Garrett because you do have the draft capital to do it. Why not go get yourself a Hall of Famer and have somebody who could potentially make you a Super Bowl champion? That's what it's about.
Well, let's unpack some things here. What you're saying is, one, when they're on the roster, then we will discuss if we think they're in a better spot. But until they are, now we're just howling at the moon. Correct?
Myles Garrett,
2 to 5
is going to make us in a better spot. He makes any team. Well,
when he gets there, I'm with Homer.
So far away from Myles
Garrett. They don't make those trades. When they do, great. I think you've mischaracterized Charles Woodson. They weren't really looking for him to begin with, and he kind of fell in their lap because he had no place to go. That's different than spending big money on Reggie White. Oh, by the way, it didn't cost any draft capital because they made a bid to get him in free agency. So those are a little different things.
But you still acquire.
What was the last impactful trade?
The Packers don't make trades. They sit
somebody.
Yes.
Okay, well then that makes getting Garrett a little tougher. They're gonna have to break with some routine.
Stay calm.
It's just stupidity to me. It's stupidity.
You're going to be mad after they don't do it.
We're trying to set your expectations.
It's so stupid. It doesn't make sense to me that you literally have guys who are saying, I want to be traded, right? So they don't get a chance to really pick where they want to go. And you can say, okay, well, is this a guy that we're interested in? Do we have the financial cap room to be able to bring him in and maybe even get a contract with him? Can he make an impact on our football team? If it's yes, then what the hell are you doing? Go and try to win a Super Bowl.
There are more variables than what you just said.
Bro, there's not too many more variables if you know you can go get somebody.
What does it do if you do trade those certain picks or players?
What are you willing to
pick you love in the last 4 drafts from the Green Bay Packers? Don't worry, I'll wait.
What are you willing to give up this, so I want to know because
First round picks?
let's go get Myles Garrett. Perfect. Okay, Myles wants to come. We want to get him. Now you're the Browns. What are you going to ask for him?
Well, the Browns claim that 2 wouldn't get him.
Because you're not going to take anybody off the roster, are you? You're not going to don't think you're going to pause Lucas Van Ness on me. Luca Van Ness. Don't think I'm taking
we made
Rashawn
sure to
Gary's.
ask Rob Domofsky if you traded LVN right now, what would his value be? He said 5th at best.
Right. Don't tell me you're going to give me Rashawn Gary because I think he's okay, but with that contract, I'm not taking that on.
Goody cooks
So what are
after
you
the
gonna
first
get?
round anyways. Goody should have enough You know what he should say? He should go to Mark Murphy or Ed Policy and say, listen, bumps his first round pick. I cook after the first round anyways. We don't even need that. Let's get Myles Garrett.
All you got to listen. If you can make them, break 3 decades of that.
Yeah,
then go for it.
Meaningful trade that I can detect.
Al
Packers
Harris?
trading.
Cleveland Browns. It got fuzzy. No, Willie
Packers
Davis.
trading for Amon Green in year 2000.
That was big.
That was
25 long
and then
years
before
ago.
that, Favre.
Amon Green. It had to be the Brett Favre trade. Amon Green was not Amon Green before he came to Green Bay.
Yeah, it was basically a 6th-round pick and a cornerback for a 5th round.
So is Brett Favre. Let's go get Brett Favre.
You lost it.
Myles Garrett is more proven than what Brett was in 1992.
They just don't make the trades.
I'll tell you what, Homer looks awfully entertained, though.
Yeah, he thinks you're a clown.